I'm live. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are live with Duel Links Team Wars Season 10 quarterfinals, Kizuki Reborn versus Pharaohs. I am your caster, Heinz Ketchup, and I am joined by Radlup. What's going on, Randall?
Hello, hello. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited that you're here.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me something about these teams?
All right. So both these teams, Kazuki Reborn is new to the league, and they made playoffs. They started 0-3, but they came on a tear and they had a big win streak that got them into playoffs. And Pharaohs is first place overall in the league, I believe. They
I think
were
that's correct.
undefeated. They were undefeated going 7-0, and they are the top seed in the division. I mean, not in the whole league. So this is their first playoff match, whereas Kazuki Reborn had to.
They had to earn their spot in the playoffs. So they've already won one playoff match, which is really impressive for
Yeah.
a new team. That's pretty good. And Pharaohs, I mean, they're an OG team, are they not?
Yeah, they are. They've been here for a long time. I don't remember when their first season is, but
I
it's
think they're
been a
literally
long
season
time.
1 team.
Yeah.
So that's Kizuki Reborn got their work cut out for them. You'd expect them to be the underdogs this week, I guess.
Yeah, of course. They're definitely the underdogs here, but they were also the underdogs last week and they came out on top. So we'll see how it goes for them.
Hated or love it, the underdogs on top. That's a song, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, everyone loves a good underdog story, don't they?
That's true. That's true. And a good comeback story.
Of course, yeah. We got our players on the table. Hopefully, and the duel starting now.
Oh,
We got
jeez, that
Carrot
was.
and Megalith number 1.
It doesn't look like we have anybody in the chat just yet. I think there's still the
Yeah.
MCS happening. So
If you are a true
Mhm.
duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies. Duel.
imagine like midway through game 2, it's just going to be just a ton of people showing up.
Yeah, hopefully, especially once MCS starts closing up,
From my hand,
should be very
I
fun.
activate a spell.
And we got a late night special. There's not that many late night games anymore in Team Wars, but it's always good to have one.
My monster's effect
Wait, what do I have for Kizuki Reborn's roster? What happened here? What? Hold
It
up.
looks right to me.
All right.
So who the heck is Megalith number 1 then?
That is Sherry. Their name is incorrect. I told they are going to change it after this game.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
They will be changing after this name, but yeah.
Activate.
I'm a big fan of Thunder Dragons. Happy to see these decks with longevity still kicking around.
Here I go.
I'm tired of it. Get it out of here. I like the Batteryman part though.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah, you're a battery man OG. It's a Thunder Dragon mirror though.
Oh boy, what a great way to start off this game.
My
Kicking
turn.
it off right.
Here I go. My turn. I draw a card.
I kind of wish, seeing that we have Shao's on the roster, that there would be a vampire mirror. But then I realized if it was a vampire mirror, they wouldn't be able to see each other,
Activate.
so that'd be kind of awkward.
All right.
Yeah.
Special summon exactly what I was waiting for. My monster's effect activates.
I think Carrot is the only Japanese player from the Pharaohs roster, by the way.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, their team is very North American / European, I believe. They used to be a member of
Pharaohs is
Pharaohs.
actually a lot of. There's some North America, but then there's a lot of Latin America.
Latin America, yes.
My monster's effect activates.
That's true. Ever since Banana Rampage disbanded, a lot of their players kind of scattered around the league.
That's true.
Set a card. Time to battle.
What a
I
good,
mean,
what a
info in
good
the
team that
chat,
was.
that Carrot is Mexican.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Japanese characters threw him off.
It's not
Mixed race Carrot.
playtime is over.
Yeah.
My monster
Clearly.
attacks.
All
My turn is
right, we got two Yugis staring off at each other.
my turn.
900 points of chip damage in favor of Carrot here. So if we go to time, then looking good for Carrot.
I set a card.
So I don't know about overall builds. Do you know what TD has been looking like these days with the new semi limits?
Let's do this.
I think it's just for more so the same. They just run less of the broken semis. It's still like, annoying Lightsworn stuff, I believe.
Activates.
That's what I've seen so far.
I mean, you say Lightsworn, but we did see old Sherry here, Megalith
Yeah.
number 1, open up with the old gold sarcophagus.
Yeah, Gold Star. I mean, I've seen a lot of different builds floating around, I believe. I haven't paid attention too much after the ban list, but I do think Gold Star is kind of taken over as the semi-limited card of choice.
I've always been a big fan of the Lightsworn version. It just feels like I have more potential starters. From,
I think
a
that's,
deck
like-
building theory. That's always
Yeah.
been my thought process. But
One
I'm
thing
bad
is
at
that
the
you
game.
can just like mill poorly, and that's just tough. But
Oh no, I
you know.
can't. No, I'm. See, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I won't mail poorly because I'm Heinz. But other people, they have that chance.
yeah, So you just mill some broken stuff and you just win turn 1. That's what it's all about. That's the Duel Links experience.
Here I go.
Banish 3 for Chaos Dragon, the Love in the Air.
My monsters
Classic.
activate.
You're gonna be able to destroy 2 cards on the field. Only 2 cards to be destroyed here. It's looking really good for Carrot here.
He
It
could
just,
pop his own cards if he was insane.
I mean, maybe he's got Wild Tornado set. You know,
What a
pop
god.
your own Wild Tornado.
I hope he does.
It's like we're playing Ancient Gears out here. We don't want to run Gear Town in the Thunder Dragon, so you can pop Gear Town and special summon Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, or whatever it's called.
I expected you to do that. My monsters
That's how this
effect
game was meant to be
activate.
played. Alright, he gets the Thunder Dragon's 100
Now's
Thunders,
the time. I special summon a monster.
then special summon a Dark to keep him alive this turn.
Actually, I mean, he did add the Roar, and he has a normal summon this turn, so we could see that bounce right back to the hand with a potential Ptolemy M7.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of potential here. We're gonna have to wait and see. He's got 4 cards in his hand, so he's definitely got something. He's got a play here to make.
Are there any decks that you're eager to see on the lineup today? Anything that you think is could potentially make an appearance that you would be happy to see?
I liked how kind of Water was coming back a little bit. I always liked that deck, but it seems to have fizzled out once again. I'm a big hero fan, so if I see any heroes, that would be exciting.
Now's the time.
But you know,
I feel like with the Clock Tower skill, there's a good chance we'll see some heroes.
yeah, probably like 1 at least. But we'll just have
Back
to
row
wait and
hate
see.
plus Saki Mask Change. I mean, that is just asking
Yeah.
to be abused in a Team Wars format.
Exactly. And here comes the M7 you were talking about, bouncing that back. Does he have a hand trap?
All right.
You'll run Constellar M7.
Yep.
And a
The second levy.
here.
Oh my god.
Carrot!
Oh my god.
Into the
XZ
zombie
summoning.
spine. It's got the
Oh,
Omni
God.
negate 4500
Oh,
says
yeah.
Veil this
That's
nerd.
it.
My monster's effect activates.
And has not used the Hawk effect. He did banish one, but he of course did not shuffle the hand.
I'm counting on you.
So here comes a
I
roar.
special summon a monster.
So he needs 2 hand traps to live here.
The thing is, he can attack with Zombies team first, so he doesn't have to worry about Destiny Draw.
There's the sphere.
My monster's effect activates.
We'll see. Maybe he does have a second. Oh, there's a delay, so that could be the second hand trap.
Over. I attack your light point.
Takes the 27, leaves him at
Oh.
400. Does he have the second? It's the Veil.
It's a bad Boxer Veil.
I special summon a monster. Playtime is over.
So no way to play around D-Draw there, but of course that does leave him with... There's the other delay. Of course it was
There's
the
the
dark. He
dark,
bounced
yes.
it back to the hand. Makes perfect sense.
Yup.
And that's a juicy looking grave, but we do have a Zombie Stein now in defense position. Can't be changed to defense position for its effect. So no longer an Omni negate.
Yeah. Still scary. You gotta have to deal with it with your 2 cards. Oh, the Ghost Arc actually gives him the Dark back.
From my hand.
Melody of Awakening Dragon, just the card you want to see here.
Now we do know that both cards that were in the hand were both darks, right? And of
Were
course
both
Melody
darks.
was Destiny Drew. Adds an Odd Eyes Advance Dragon. What's so odd about their eyes anyway, though?
I don't know. They got pretty normal eyes, to be honest. I'm looking at the card art here.
Maybe they have
They
3
look
of
pretty
them?
normal.
And then it'd be an odd number of eyes?
Maybe it's just 1. You can only see 1 on the card art,
That's
if you
true.
think about it. You don't
Is-
get to
is
see the
there
other one.
An alternate Advanced Dragon artwork?
I don't know. Is there an Even Eyes Advanced Dragon? That's the real question.
Special summon a monster.
True.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Okay, I'm on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki right now. Okay.
Reseline
Says-
says different colored eyes.
The moniker Odd Eyes refers to the heterochromia iridium present among the monsters of this archetype, all which have either a red or yellow right eye and either a green or blue left eye. So Reseline was right. Damn. Resi knows what's up.
Heterochromia, that's a groovy mutation.
Heterochromia Dragon. Yeah, they should have just called it that instead of Odd Eyes.
Yeah, that
It
would
really
have been better,
closed
but it
off
would have
the
been
tongue.
difficult to, fit in the little text box there.
You think Konami cares about how long their text bars are? You got cards with like essays as their effect.
Remember in coloring books when you're a kid, and they'd have like the letters that are stretched out, and you're supposed to like tilt it or something so you
Yeah.
can see it the right way? That's basically
Yeah.
some Yu-Gi-Oh card text.
Exactly. What child is reading this whole card effect? Tell me.
So this is a children's game, and it's like Ptolemy with a silent P.
Yeah.
It's like me in the toilet bowl at night. You try to like not make you try to make the least amount of noise possible. Try to find
course.
the perfect spot.
Silent P.
I special summon a monster.
I found the perfect spot for that, by the way. It's right in the laundry basket.
Tribute summon a monster.
Oh yeah.
It's-
I feel like that'll make some sound. Like I don't think that's silent.
Still
I don't know.
turn this duel around. All right. I exceed summon a monster.
Heliopopolis.
Yeah, once Pendulums came out, they started giving Mons 2 effects in one card.
Some of them have more than that.
Time to back it.
Yo, what's this card? Oh,
Oh.
Sherry or Megalith 1.
I lost. I win.
All right, so early lead for the underdog Kizuki Reborn.
Yeah, they call you Megalith number 1, but yet I don't see you playing any Megaliths. Curious.
I do know that there's a couple of Pharaohs members that are absolutely in love with Megaliths as well. So had they brought Megalith, they might have just instant scooped. They're like, yeah,
It's the
you
scoop,
win.
yeah. Honestly, I respect it. You gotta respect the Megalith, you know? And we're gonna see if they choose to repeat the mirror match, having some fun, you know? Or they choose to go out to their second deck, which has a better matchup versus Thunder Dragon, potentially.
Do you know who the esteemed referee for this match is, by the way, Mr. Radlup?
It's yours truly.
Oh my
Radlup.
gosh! Well, thank you for your service and all the hard work you do behind the scenes, and now
You're welcome.
right on the main scene.
Of course. Very exciting.
So guys, don't forget, if you're in the chat, subscribe to Duel Links Team Wars, and your money can go straight into Radlup's pocket.
Aw, yeah. Straight to me, baby. Smash the like and subscribe button, you know?
Don't forget to follow and share, and hit the notification bell.
Send this to your parents. Tell them this is what you're into now. They'll understand.
Send it to your boyfriend and your girlfriend.
You think Yu-Gi-Oh players have that?
Oh yeah. Send it to your second cousin that you went to prom with.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We are waiting here. Yeah, they can. Sorry.
What does LCS mean?
Loser CS. You take the M and you replace it with loser. Because it's for losers.
Oh.
Speaking of MCS, they're in the finals right now. I just checked it out. It's Triamids versus something. I don't really know.
Water.
They're just. Yeah, I saw the Abyss Dweller, but I've seen some. Oh, actually, I didn't pay attention to the character.
No, it really is water. Like, comment,
Yeah.
subscribe. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, that makes more sense. All right, Pharaohs is using their first repeat.
Oh my gosh. On the mirror.
On the mirror, they got it. You think they got some tech?
Maybe. Or they just think the carrot's goated and they're like, well, he'll win anyway.
Yeah, he might not have won the first time, but you know,
It's time to duel.
we'll
So
simply.
Sherry is going first. We do know that he's packing a lot of hand traps over here.
That's like every Thunder Dragon player. That's like half the deck is hand traps. Strong start from Sherry. Get in the mill. Oh,
Yeah,
broken
always
battery
nice to
man
see,
solo.
see a battery man in your hand.
Carrying the deck, if I'm being honest with you.
My monster's effect activates.
Just absolutely carrying this deck, the battery man. I don't know where it would be without him.
Effect activates.
They should honestly be playing like a whole battery man engine. Microcell, the the 9-volt, everything.
It's my turn.
Yeah, they should get rid of all the Thunder Dragons and replace them with Batteryman monsters.
Bro.
If I'm being honest.
There's 2 Batteryman Solars staring down each other.
Oh,
The
yeah.
sunlight reflecting off both. Infinite energy.
This is actually my least favorite part about playing batteries, because this dude would always summon a token, even if you didn't want the token on the damn field.
My monster's effect activates.
Although now with XZ summoning, it's easier to get rid of it, I guess.
You're gonna X these with a token, are you?
Summon a mon- time
Oh
to-
yeah. Well, you can
Just,
at
you
least
say you're
X.
cheating? Is that what we're doing now?
You can XZ your other 2 monsters to free up a slot, at least.
See, now, if we had links in the game called Duel Links,
yes.
My turn.
then you'd
Give
be
us
able to link
links.
off a token.
I wonder how they're gonna implement links. That's the next summoning mechanic, right?
It is next
Is that
year,
the
I
hell?
think.
Or maybe 2 years they'll make us wait. We'll do like Bonds Before Time or something. I don't know what movie. I don't know the movie chronological order. I don't think this game's ready for. I don't think it will ever be ready for links.
I think it would be because of the limited zones. Most of the good links summon shit.
Yeah.
So like,
Like, how would the arrows work? I guess the same. It would
I
just
mean,
be-
if you have anything that points down,
Summon a monster.
yeah, down.
like
I
to the
guess.
like, I guess yeah, the wrong direction is just gonna be
My
awkward.
monster's effect activates.
Because
Yeah,
you
you'd
don't
be able to-
have like 2 zones to point. You only have 1. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. U linking because is U linking easier now? No, I don't think so. You still got to go around the whole circle.
I think that's for you, bud.
Yeah, it is. All right. Anyways, we got Batterman on the bottom, Batterman on top, Batterman all over the place. This is what I like to see. This is peak gameplay. Can we just get like Firewall Dragon? That sounds like fun.
Christian Hockey Fibrax.
Yeah.
Old Needle
Whatever
Fibre.
his name. Can't believe they called it Hackley 5X.
Needle Fibre is a much
pronouncing that?
cooler,
Exactly.
cooler name.
Summon a monster.
Krishan Needle Fiber would be cool. Give us Isolde. Let's have some FTKs. That's what this game needs. It's been a while since we've had a good FTK, you know?
Yeah, we do need a good FTK, don't we? Bamboo been
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah, Bamboo is the last true FTK.
My monster's effect activates. Now
Those are truly good times.
time to
You've been bamboozled.
I miss Bamboo. I wish they would just free it for PvP so you could just farm.
PvE.
It's not over yet.
Or not PvP, PvE, yeah. Yeah. I want it to be
Just
free for
farm
PvP too.
ranked.
Screw it. Screw it. Let it rain,
Playtime
hey,
is
bro.
my monster
It's been long enough. If you don't have an MST, you're doing it wrong, you know?
from over.
I mean, yeah, we have MST, we have Cosmic.
My monster's effect
What more
Yeah.
could you ask for?
Exactly. Give us Twin Twisters if real, Konami.
turn, it's my turn. I draw a card.
We're seeing these people just kind of trade blows back and forth, doing some good shit,
I special summon a
getting
monster.
closer and closer to that D-draw threshold. And here comes the biggest play yet, Chaos Dragon, Levianeer.
Immediately, too. Start of main phase 1, Levianeer, chain block twice. Let's go.
Yup.
Now, of course, that roar is going to float, so that's going to be 1 more body for Carrot to have to deal with, plus 2 potential hand traps, I think. How much do we actually know about old Sherry's hand here?
We know,
Now is the time.
you think I've been paying that close attention? Let's see. Let's scroll up. Any bounces back to the hand? Anything exciting? I don't think we know much.
I expected you to do that.
I don't think so
Don't
either,
think
but what about the hand?
Activate. Here I go. I
Could be
special summon a
two
monster.
two hand traps. We've seen 2 hand traps revealed from the last game.
Yeah, we definitely know he plays both Veil and the Spherical Rebo.
All right.
Probably packing them to the max, or at least a couple of each, you know.
And once again, here we go.
My monster's effect activates.
Constellar. I almost said that really poorly. People would have been upset. I'm gonna got banned. Ptolemy M7.
All right. I
And the
special
duo.
summon a monster.
Banishing 2-0. So potential lethal on board. We do know that 1 card in hand at least is the Dark.
Yup.
Oh, and he's gonna mulligan his hand here as well. So potentially, oh, just 1 card. So potentially just digging for 1 hand trap.
Set this card face
Seems to have drawn a back row card. Maybe he already had something.
Probably 100 Thunders. That's like the only back row they run, right?
Now's the time.
Does make a great deal of sense. Here comes Zombie Stein again. I went German pronunciation there. I hope that was correct.
Yeah. The good thing. Oh,
It
no
goes
hand
through.
trap. That's tough.
Tied score.
All tied up. The repeat paying off for Pharaohs here.
I may have lost, but I have no regrets.
As now Sherry's going to be kicked off to their second deck.
I win.
Tied up like the end of a good date. What?
Huh. We're going to see. We're going to wait up.
So
gonna
Greg
see
says
what-
in the chat that we're already ready for Links. I mean, the
Good
game
for
is
you,
called
Greg.
Duel Links.
Yeah. It's
Game got no
meant
links.
for links.
You want to know something else that bugs me about this game? Voice lines,
What?
right?
Yeah. What about that?
When you set a monster, what does it look like on the board, Radlup? What does it look like when you set a monster?
It's face down.
It's face down.
Yeah.
Now, when you play a pendulum, what do they say? They say, I set the pendulum scale. What do they do? Play it face up. Absolutely unbelievable. Unplayable. Uninstall.
I think this set it's a multi-definition word.
Like,
You know, it's got more than one definition. That's the thing. Oh, also Water won the MCS,
For me.
I think.
Uh,
That's all I gotta say. I just see the 2-1, wasn't really paying attention. And DK's looking at shirts now, so, you know.
Yeah.
We got Harpies. Always so sad when you go first and you have to destroy your own field spell. Makes me cry inside a little bit every time it happens.
I mean, it's a free field spell. The fact that
Yeah,
you just
but,
get
you
it
know.
on your own anyway, that should be enough for you.
But like, if you were given $5 for free and you lost it, you would still be sad, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Same thing.
But if it
Doesn't
happened that every single time I left the house I was getting $5 for free, and 50% of the time I lost it, I'd still feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. See, he's still making a profit.
I'd be like, yeah, everybody wants to be greedy and wish their luck was better, but sometimes you just got to appreciate how things are going right now, you know?
Yeah. Understandable. Egotist coming in. Swoop in. Harpy Lady 1. My favorite Harpy Lady. Because it's the only good one.
Good. One.
Oh, out of like Harpy Lady 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3 are both like pretty bad.
What about Cyber Harpy Lady?
But I mess with Cyber Harpy Lady. But the thing is, you only have one Harpy Lady 1 in the whole game, don't you?
No.
Or did they add more? Oh,
we got
it used
it
to be.
from, I mean, that one's prismatic too, so like that suggests that it's not a level up reward.
Well, I just thought there was some like weird upgrade stuff. I'm
They
too.
They do that.
Summon a monster in a test
Yeah.
position.
I said doo doo.
Oh, classic.
Crazy. We're allowed to say that on stream.
Yeah, we're gonna get banned. Twitch is gonna permaban us. Said doo doo.
It said do that, and then immediately stream goes black.
Yeah.
Gone.
We got Twitch admin on his fingers on the red button, just waiting for it.
Cuts
That's what they're
over to
looking out for.
Amaranth on a hot tub. That's
Of course.
My monster's effect activates.
family-friendly content, okay?
Totally.
Licking an ear-shaped microphone.
Here I go. My monster's effect activates. All right.
Battery and solar. Making a token in defense. Who summons their token in defense? Be a man, you know? Put that thing in attack.
That's I mean, you should put it in attack. That's Destiny draw bait, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They're gonna be like, oh, look at this free chip. They're not even gonna think about Destiny Draw. They're just gonna look at a sad, pathetic token, and they're gonna want to destroy it. And then before they know it, boom, Destiny Draw. But now it just sits there doing nothing, just soaking up a hit.
It's looking pretty buff though.
It is. Soaking up the rays. He's just chilling, honestly.
I've never seen anybody happier than the time I saw a Battery Man token on the beach in the sun. Just
I feel like he's just happy to be alive. You know, he doesn't really get the opportunity much, so he just takes advantage of it. Whenever he's on the board, he's just living. He's
yeah, I
having
mean,
his best
he's
life.
brought to life by electricity, like the monster of Frankenstein. You know, this guy is
Yeah,
just he's out
it's
there
like zombie
loving life.
sign. You know?
Bro, it's thematic.
Yeah, it's a theme deck.
I didn't even realize.
Exactly. And the Thunder Dragons are supplying the power for the Batteryman token. They're all like best
The
friends.
synergy. It's
Yeah. And this is why the deck works, because the cards are friends with each other. If they hated each other, this deck just wouldn't work out, you know?
this is a big tribute summon, by the way. Odd Eyes Advance Dragon non-target pop with a bit of burn on the side.
Oh yeah, I love Heterochromia Advanced Dragon. One of my favorite cards.
Now's my chance.
It's
Going
getting
to
booked.
Book of Moon.
Down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Gonna put the Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon face down. This does not negate, by the way.
Monsters affect
He's gonna put
Yeah.
the Dragon War back in the hand. There is a Hawk in the Grave, though, so that's not gonna do much except for burn the effects for the turn.
Yeah, might as well try to get some effects out of the way. Nice 1300 ship.
From my hand,
Oh, but he gave him fuel for the Melody.
He played right into his plan. Oh, now he's got the double.
That's the most Yami Yugi plot armor I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's the plot armor. How much of his other card just didn't want to be discard fodder? Because look, if it wasn't for that getting bounced back, he wouldn't have had 3 in the grave.
effect activates.
What if his other card was like a spell or something?
My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like maybe he's playing a bunch of spells and traps in his Thunder Dragon deck.
You never. Maybe it's the second Thunder Dragon, 100 Thunders. The second book coming out. Oh,
this moment.
Sherry is getting burnt out of stuff. They don't have much here left to work with.
So if you want to say no, Greg, I sleep. But Greg has been in the chat. Greg is here in spirit, in support, in his cheerleader uniform, which is the best look for Greg.
He's got the cheerleader fit on. He's cheering them on.
Trishula, the Dragon of Ice Heat Imprisonment.
I don't. Hey, it's Trishula. That's a broken Pokemon. Not gonna read it. That's a lot of words, and the duel's about to be over. So
I don't think I have ever seen Harpies play a hand trap. Here comes Carrot swinging in for exact lethal with the Trishula. 1300 chip for that turn, and then Trishula for 2700. Calculated.
yeah, exact lethal should give you like bonus points.
Dude,
You know?
I've been saying that. I played Legacy of the Duelist recently, and if you get exact lethal in Legacy of the Duelist, they give you bonus points.
Wow.
Every other Yu-Gi-Oh game I've ever played, if you hit exact lethal, they give you bonus points. This
What a
game,
shame.
nah, you gotta get over 5,000, and not 5,000. You have to get over 5,000.
Yeah, you can't even get exactly 5,000. It doesn't count. And then they give you like, you have to get over 10,000 to get real points. Getting over 5,000, they give you like 300 points.
That's true. Yeah,
something.
it's pretty bad.
Oh, we got the next KR player just like hopping on right fast.
Yeah, Mike is quick.
He was ready. They knew it was over. They got ready. They got prepped. You get 1,200. Oh, you get like 1,200, and then it's like 1,800 for 10k damage. I forget.
Neg just has
Yeah,
that
the
information in his
500.
back pocket.
Oh.
Like,
The over 3k. I forgot about the over 3k.
If you are a true duelist,
And everyone's a professional farmer.
than your best strategies.
When everything's at stake, I can't lose the
Is there anything even worth farming for nowadays?
Don't overthink it.
I remember back in the day, you had to farm for everything if you wanted some good, like Super Joey.
the last good thing we got for farming is actually from Melodious right here. Mike coming in with what I imagine to be Melodious. And
Oh, yeah.
score is worth farming, I would say.
The weave decks always have the farm bait, you know? The anime cosplay, the LARPing. They all got it. They got the matching mats.
I was
like it.
actually
You got a little
like,
symmetry.
it set me off for a second because I was wondering if it was like in the KC Cup. Remember the last KC Cup? I haven't played this one. Could be the same. Probably is. They auto put your mats and sleeves, at least
Yeah.
for stage 2.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
I was like, did that like bleed into the duel room? And then I looked at the sleeves and they're different. And I was like, okay. like,
Well, yeah. I guess they just like the mat. They're trying to flex that they played in the grand tournament. I don't know what this map means, how good you did, but you know, good job, guys.
Can't wait to see what you're gonna
I don't like how like the heads are like nearly symmetrical, like they line up perfectly, but the wings don't. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's. Oh, now I've seen it.
The set one pass strat never goes wrong.
Now this could be what is it? Solo, the Melodious Songstress? Is that the one that's like a Mystic Tomato?
I'm pretty sure it's a man-eater bug.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Odd Eyes, Advanced Age, or Gone. The Heterochromatic Advanced Dragon.
Killing this thing.
And he adds the 100 Thunders. That's a whole lot of thunder, dude. My dog
Was-
straight to the closet.
Cannon. The Melodious Diva. Yeah, that's not a card
Oh,
that you really,
that's yeah. Okay,
really
cool.
want to be setting out here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
chalk it up to a brick. They're gonna repeat probably, because that was definitely not the hand they wanted.
It's Carrot, clearly just the better player here.
Obviously. Get outskilled, kiddo. Outskilled.
Come back to playoffs when you've upped your draw game, bud.
Damn. Mike's biggest fan came into the chat just to watch him get humiliated.
Was that a repeat, by the way?
They are repeating. They are so quick with it.
Yeah, Mike.
don't even
Mike
have
moves
time.
quick.
By the time I got out of the duel, the spectate button was back up. I was like, oh god.
I
let the animations run.
thought my stream was bugging, honestly.
I thought they were gonna hit me with a this duel is already ending, but no, they was already starting.
Nyx with his famous line, "Nice counter deck, bro."
Nice counter deck, bro.
Now this is a much stronger start here from Yo Bro Maiko.
Yeah, summoning monster is always a good way to start off the duel.
It's the way I prefer to play.
Yeah. You got the Chopina coming out from the ability.
You want me to show what?
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, it's allowed. Do it. We won't get banned. Amaranth does it all the time.
Well, yeah, because you know, Pina is it's the area around your ear canal. That's called the Pina.
I knew
So-
that.
To say show Pina would just be show your ear, and Amaranth licks them. So
Yeah. I looked up Pina, and it's a movie about dancing. Maybe it's a different language. You know what's good? Pina colada. That's good.
show Pina Colada. Yeah. I was supposed to go pick up my girlfriend from the airport one time, and
Yeah.
me and her friend went out for dinner. It was like me and a couple of her friends, and we were basically just waiting for my girlfriend to show up. And then she's like, "Let's get a picture of pina coladas," and I was like, "Oh no, it was margaritas." So this is actually a completely irrelevant story. Either way, I'm used to like drinking beer, so I was thinking, "Oh, okay, that's like 3, so it's like 1.5 beers each." You know, like, okay, so we get 1.5 each. I was like, "Sure, let's do that." They brought us like 4 liters of margarita. And so I didn't go pick up my girlfriend from the airport.
Damn. That was so toxic.
I wasn't ready. But Treacherous Trap Hole, speaking of toxicity.
That's my favorite card. Behind Hey Trunade, honestly.
Do you think that we're expecting a Tretch ban any day now? Or
No. I think it's fine, because they just keep on putting more shit to 2, you know? That's the Konami way.
yeah,
Just
every
push it
engine
at
gets
2.
put to 2. And then
Every card, you know.
every new deck gets a false buff by having access to Treacherous Trap Hole.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, this deck has Treacherous. You can't let that happen.
Treacherous is actually a hero card, by the way.
It's yeah, honestly.
It's got hero in the name.
Yeah, it does, so it's probably searchable. I probably messed up. You could probably get away with that at a local or something. Have Shadow Search or Treacherous.
Could you imagine? Oh, man.
My turn. I draw a card. All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Oh, Battery Man Solar.
Time to battle. Let's do this. I attack with a monster.
Swinging in that big 100 chip for my boy Battery Man Solar.
It's your boy, Battery Man Solar, back at it again. Soaking up the sun, powering up the deck.
Oh, that 100 chip. Huge damage. Oh, Necro Fusion.
My monster attacks your land.
Unsurprising. I got voice lines on, so you're actually a little bit ahead of me there. I just gotta click through this. Bloom Diva.
Oh, I also have voice on song, but I was just spam clicking.
That makes sense.
I can't play this game without voice lines. I don't understand. The people do it, it's too try hard, you know?
I recently learned, and by recently I mean about a year ago, learned that if you keep voice lines on, you actually get more time to think and play.
Exactly.
Because your
It's
timer
kinda-
doesn't tick while voice lines are going.
They understand. It's an integral part of the gaming experience.
So the true tryhards, voice lines on.
Yeah. And everyone canceling me for liking Treacherous. Well, to be honest, my favorite card is Power of the Guardians, so I don't really have good opinion.
That's enough of Radlup for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be solo casting the rest of this.
It is a fun card. Next on a World Carryweight Champion. Oh, what a throwback.
This guy doesn't know he's
Throwback card.
muted yet. He's still talking, I think.
Wow.
Alright,
Oh.
1500 chip. Not quite enough for D-Draw just yet.
I draw a card.
I feel like one of these should be a plant type. They just look like plants.
I mean, Bloom Diva especially, right?
Yeah. Fairies are so overrated. It's such a boring type to be a fairy type, you know? I feel like whenever they have like an archetype that has girls in it and they don't know what type to make them, they just make them fairies.
Yeah, genuinely. Like women? Ah, they can be fairies.
Yeah. Unless you're like an Amazon or something. Indigenous women can't be fairies. That's an obvious thing here.
Jesus. This is a strong political statement we're making.
That's not my statement. It's Konami's
Konami's
statement.
statement.
I'm not saying.
This is
I'm not
what
saying
they
I
meant
agree
by
with
this.
it.
Now's the time. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Whole lot of
This
monsters
is looking like
effects.
GG, my man. That's
Yeah.
a non-target pop at the back row, and we definitely see a rank 6 on its way to the board here, and that can only mean one thing.
I special summon a
You
monster.
can see Nick's in the chat again with nice counter deck, bro. That's what it means.
It's absolutely about to be what happens here. Buddy's got a buddy force.
So many buddies.
That'll
So many
help.
buddies.
He's activating both. That means he plays 4, right?
Yeah. 4 buddies.
My monster's effect.
Which of the Ojamas on the Buddy Force artwork is your favorite?
I miss Ojama Lime, but in this particular artwork, Ojama Blue is straight vibing, bro. Look at him.
True.
He's having a blast. I don't like Ojama Red. I really don't. He's my least favorite Ojama. Like, just in the lore of Ojamas, Ojama Red's my least favorite.
Let's battle.
I'm a big fan of Ojama Black. I just like his whole design. He's got the belly on him.
I like Ojama Black. He's always got a runny nose.
Yeah, that guy knows how to party. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Mike getting kicked off the table. So they're gonna have to send in their next player, and we'll see how that goes for them. Hopefully, it does better.
4-1 lead for the number 1 team in the league. The
Yeah.
Pharaohs?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
how
how
you
to
pronounce
pronounce that. If I'm being honest, they have too many vowels
Too
right
many
next to
vowels,
each other.
honestly. Like
And then the H is silent.
that's
Mad confusing.
that's an expensive round on Wheel of Fortune, you know?
Yeah, and
That's
why don't they
too
just
many
like?
vowels to buy?
Why don't they just replace the PH with an F?
For real, like what? Looks like Dekudu has donated the F that should have been in Pharaohs for Mike in the chat. You see that? See how I...
Yeah, that's what it was. Same with Phoenix. They should also be an F.
Yeah, just Phoenix. Feenics.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Phoenix and Pharaohs, the bane of my existence as a ref, because they both have two vowels right next to each other, and I will never get to order them right on the first try. I'll type it out, and then I'll look at it, and I'll be like, no, that's wrong,
I mean,
and then I'll have to switch
Phoenix,
it up.
Phoenix is literally spelled O-E. And that's not...
Yeah.
If you sound that out like they taught me in kindergarten...
That's Phonics.
Yeah, it's phonics. I'm hooked
This
on
is so
phonics.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I type it out, and I'm like, obviously it's got to be OE.
No, you're taking that personally in the chat.
You didn't even make the name. It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. It's just the Phoenix as a concept is flawed name-wise.
If you are a true
It looks like they're sending in another Melodious to take down Carrot here.
Yeah. And if you pronounce Pharaohs the way it was spelled, it would rhyme with their star player. You'd have Shaos on Pharaohs. That would be great.
Okay, sorry, I laughed when you said Shaos was the star player. It just killed me. Oh man, could you imagine? Oh, that guy.
Everyone knows Greg is a star player.
Pretty sure Shaos retired at one point. Like, who is he? Who even is he? I think he's a
He
Pokemon
retired
player
and he
now.
came back to win MCS. Alright,
No,
hopefully this
he actually
Melodious...
retired after he won MCS, and then just came
Oh.
back. He's like, nah, I want to win Team Wars too, and that's what he said.
And he's got to get it all. What's next? He's gonna win Clan Wars?
Does that exist?
By technicality, it exists. They are just in what's called an infinite off-season.
Just a trademark now? Is that all it is?
I draw.
That's what I've coined. I've coined the term. They're just kind of sitting there.
So that was just a straight pass from Carrot here. Mind you, he has played, what, 6 games now? And you
Yeah.
gotta expect a subpower hand at some point.
Maybe it's just like 3 Sphere Karibo, 2 Veil, you know?
He's just like, give me D-Jar, bro.
Yeah, just come at me.
Bro, her voice line says, Soprano the Melodious Songstress lets me fuse without using a fusion spell.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's what it does.
That's...
She described the effect.
Why are we here? If they're just gonna tell us what their deck does, why are we here?
Honestly, yeah. Who needs us? We're needed for the decks without voice lines, like the Thunder Dragons.
So we could just take the time
we
off.
can
When
take off. We
it's
can-
Gold's turn, we could just be like, nah.
Whatever her name is, Zuzu, whatever. We could let her cast.
It's my
Dude,
turn.
she's not even getting paid.
I draw a card.
And she's getting paid. Yeah, how many gems do you think this deck cost? Huh?
Oh, at least 3.
At least, yeah, exactly. That's her paycheck.
I mean, even if you did have to pay her, you wouldn't have to pay her as much, because, you know.
Yeah, continue. Uh-huh. Alright, so we got 6 cards on one side of the field, and then we got no cards on the other side of the field. You don't see that every day. Even the graveyard got a card, and oh, never mind. We're losing cards.
Does have 6 cards in hand, 18 cards in deck, so he has...
At least 12 cards total. Yeah, this man got 15 hand traps. You ready? There's one.
Shiberta pretty big here, able to block the Levianeer. And
Yeah, her ties are pretty big. Oh, you meant something else. Never mind.
he's going to go in with the Bloom Diva.
Oh, that one goes through. Perfect D-draw. I'm surprised you attack there. Oh,
Oh,
we got the
Force.
buddies, the Prisma buddies.
And both these monsters able to swing. I mean, there's 2 monsters in the graveyard right now. Potential to swing through a veil. But it's another sphere. It's got balls on him.
Effect activates.
I don't know if a D-draw can save him though. This is such a tough board to break.
It's certainly awkward. I mean, you definitely need to be able to summon Levianeer to clear those potentially, fearsome back row cards. And then
Yeah,
on
even
top of
that-
that, like, through a Shuberta, able to just immediately banish the graveyard.
Yeah, and 2 back row as well.
Before he even adds this to his hand, he could banish those. Like,
Exactly.
mind you, the Roar will float, so that's probably the best thing he could have discarded.
Yeah.
Mind you, he also has 3 dark monsters in the graveyard, so that means he can't deal with the back row with Levianeer. He can only shuffle
Yeah.
from the hand.
It's interesting. That means he doesn't even have a light monster in hand. One would assume.
He's gonna go for it right now.
I special summon a monster.
Well, I think he could very well have a light monster, but the reason he would have discarded the Roar is because if you banish that Roar, it immediately turns
want the
into a
flow,
body,
yes.
right?
Yeah. So that's definitely a good reason here. But the thing is, he's gonna have to figure out how to deal with the Bloom Diva, isn't he?
My monster's effect
He's gonna be,
Roar is a good way to start with that, though.
yeah, yeah. We'll see what he does here. He's definitely got a bunch of cards in hand from passing that turn.
2 turns he passed. And he will shuffle the card that's in the hand back. I do believe it's a Soprano. I think. I mean, he does have one in the grave, but I think he might still have one in the hand. I thought he added one back.
I'm counting on you. I tribute summon a monster.
Oh, there's the Odd Eyes Advance.
Effect activates. My
So this only destroys monsters, but it is a non-target destruction. Does get a search with a dark as well, so he could pop the Schuberta here. It would have to use its effect right now to get rid of that dark. It's already used its effect. Maybe just get rid of the grave field. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Yeah, called it exactly. Chorus break. What a! He got the ability's got names up in here. That's crazy.
He also banishes his own Buddy Force, so that could mean there's a live Treacherous.
Yep, everyone. My favorite card of all time. JK. What? It's up there. Top cards. Not far behind Wall of Disruption. That's my favorite trap ever.
Really?
I love Wall of Disruption. It is such a good card. It's just kind of, especially now, like nobody ever like expects it
All right.
because it's it's an artifact at this point, you know.
My monster's effect
The card of the past. We got Hermetic Sun Dragon of
That's a-
Overlord of Heliopolis.
That's a powerful card to go into. Non-target pop, but he's gonna get hit with a breakthrough skill.
Is Heliopolis a city or is it a realm? That's what I want to know.
It's like the Sun Realm. That could make sense.
Yeah. Or is it a city? Because usually if it ends in like polis, it's a city. You know, is it just like a city?
I'm sure that has Greek origins.
I'm gonna look it up. Is Heliopolis a city?
The Sun
My
City.
monster's effect activates. All right.
Oh, it's a city in ancient Egypt.
Ah, neat.
Time to battle.
That suggests that it's also Greek origins as well, because the Mediterranean had a.
This is even more synergy because now he's best friends with Ptolemy. Because Ptolemy's in, he does Egypt stuff.
He
Wow.
does Egypt stuff. Well
Thunder
said.
Dragon's like one big family, honestly.
This is a well-designed archetype right here. Goes in with a Bloom Dive, a 1,000 damage.
I will not
You
lose.
take one more of those and it's all over.
Still the
Yup.
cards. I draw.
It's gonna be tough to get off the board here. I mean, we'll just wait and see. Let me.
It's a triple banish. You know what that
The
means.
triple vanish, yup.
A monster. My monster
You got the Levianeer Dragon.
activates.
Necroid Fusion. There's gonna be another Bloom Diva?
Potentially.
He does have the Maestra in the grave. He
Yeah.
has a couple Maestras in the grave, actually.
Yeah, we might see come out here just so it can't get destroyed by the Levianeer.
I mean, that's a tough board to break. If he's got 2 of them,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be exactly that. I think that could be game. How do you out 2?
You gotta
I mean, there's-
summon your masked hero Anki, and then you attack directly, and you use Forbidden Chalice, and that's lethal. GG.
I mean, there definitely is a way. He actually could threaten lethal here, I think. Maybe? No.
Yeah.
Maybe?
It's gonna be tough. I mean, he's gotta have. We'll see what he does here.
Here's step 1.
I special summon a
Tribute for Roar.
Because we do know that he plays the Zombie Stein, right? So like,
Yeah.
that can negate a face-up card. So
Does he have
could-
another level 8 to get out?
That's the issue. But he's got the forward focus.
monster. I set a card.
That's 2
Forward
negates.
focused.
That pops 1 now. Runs 1 over and then negates the other one next turn. That's great.
Yeah, this
The
is
only thing
exactly
is,
what.
he has to play around top deck score.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really play around that, can you now?
Wrecking Refrain.
Getting negated, unfortunately. What a great play.
-1, correctly
Oh.
saying that he has breakthrough skill in the graveyard. That is absolutely true. Can use it on his own turn. And
I knew that.
Monster's effect activates.
Breakthrough skill, gonna get chained. Uh-oh.
What next?
Gonna get negated. Boom Diva activating her effect. 1500 burn coming through. Or 1000 burn. I forgot. Yep. Exact lethal again.
No regrets.
Give this man some bonus points.
But these guys, like, they played their cards out, man. You see how many cards they used? Neither player had cards left in hand. Everything was committed to the board.
Yeah. Great play. It was such a back and forth duel, that one. But finally, Kizuki Reborn gets the counter 2 Thunder Dragons they needed. They stop it now before it takes another deck away. I think if Thunder Dragon wins that deck, it kind of just like busts it wide open. Because then they're forced to use a second repeat, and it's just not looking good from that point. So that was a clutch win by Gold there. Now we're going to see is Carrot is getting kicked off the table. Kizuki Reborn is now 4-2.
Would you say that this Kizuki Reborn player is the gold standard?
And more the silver standard, but you know, same thing.
What rank do you think he's in?
He's definitely in gold. There's no way. You can't not be in gold with a name like that.
Name like what?
Gold.
Oh yeah, true. Checks out.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So I'm on an old account that I used for climbing on stream back in like 2018.
Uh-huh.
And the only deck that's on this is a spellbook deck.
Oh, I'm on an alternate account, and my only deck is Fire Kings.
Oh, nice.
It's not good Fire Kings. It's like poverty Fire Kings.
Just like looking at a spellbook deck. It's super weird.
Oh, I miss spellbooks. Spellbooks were the thing back in the day.
They could make spellbooks meta again easy.
Oh yeah, they totally could. We just gotta give them. I don't know what broken cards we don't have yet, but they got some broken cards.
I think both judgment and knowledge would be pretty
Oh yeah,
insane.
give us knowledge.
It's the greatest gift one can receive. Gift of knowledge. That's why for Christmas, Radlup, I'm getting you a book.
Is it a spell book?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a Harry Potter book, so kind of.
What am I gonna learn from a Harry Potter book?
That
Uh-huh.
racism is wrong.
Harry Potter teaches you that?
Well, yeah, because they have the allegory with the old mudblood situation.
Oh, I guess.
So,
I guess, yeah. Thanks for the book. I'll definitely read it.
although I don't know if they successfully teach you that racism is wrong, because they kind of established early on that Harry Potter is a pureblood, and then he's the one who does all the stuff at the end anyway.
Yeah,
So
and they're
it's
all
kinda like-
British, so
Yo, that's Trap Dexter, dude.
Trap Dexter with the silver icon saying he'll do his best.
But silver is worse than gold, Trap. You're
You know what
doomed.
they say? You know what they say? First is the worst, second is the best. It's a classic saying. You can't argue with that. You know?
That's true. If it's a classic, you can't. If it rhymes too,
Never seen
Yeah. If it rhymes, it's
it's got to be
undebatable.
true.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the mood.
That's why all those rap guys say real recognize real,
Yeah. Exactly.
because they're all rhyming.
Uh huh.
I activate my snow card, first movement solo. Soprano, the melodious songstress. It's my time to shine. I activate Chopina's
Imagine if the voice lines told us what the skills did as they did it.
set a card.
That would be very appreciated. If they just read off the whole skill effect.
Songstress.
And like every time they nerf a skill, they have to call the VA back in.
Soprano's effect.
Nah, they just replace it with like an AI voice.
It's
It's just like
old Stephen Hawking's old voice.
yeah. But it's gotta be the whole skill. You can't condense it. You gotta read every single word. Like from Songstress to Maestra, it's like a whole paragraph. You gotta read the whole
I'm
thing.
on it. It's the Stephen Hawking voice from Songstress to Maestra. Send one face-up monster you control whose original name includes
Exactly.
Melodious to your graveyard.
Exactly. You just gotta do the whole every time. You
Do you want me,
shut
do you want me
it
to do the
off
whole thing?
right. Just they gotta make it unskippable too. You know, there's no way to stop it.
Made a quick play spell.
Speaking of annoying sounds, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links startup sound is like the loudest sound ever. I remember opening it up in high school,
Oh,
and if I had
man.
my volume off even a little bit, it would just like explode. I remember good old days.
I forgot
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you
in
were
high
a literal
school.
child. I actually forgot that.
I'm 21. I'm no longer a child. I'm not like Serenity. Serenity's permanently 12-year-old. 14 years old. My
14-year-old
apologies.
girl, I believe.
Yeah. Damn, Drizzle's admitting to collusion in the MCS. I'm calling Decade. I'm calling him up on the phone right now.
You know, Yellow Pages, Tanny.
Welcome all new people in the chat, coming from what I presume is the MCS. Glad to have you here. Yes, the THX movie thing, but on your phone. It's like blast your face off.
I'm counting on you, darling. I
It's super weird though. Like you load it up and your hair blows back. You're like, damn.
Yeah. Now you remember that old ad for Duel Links, the cringe one? It was like the two people dueling. That's a very bad description of it. But they had like lightning all over
The
the
storm
place.
rolls in, and that's literally just
Yeah.
opening up the app.
Yeah, that's what happens the app. That's what happens when you open the app. Yeah, it's just
No monsters left in the field. So Dark Magician. GG.
Cyber Slash
GG.
RB League. Yeah, what a classic. Told you I was the master.
I told you I was the master.
activate a spell.
My favorite thing about Cyber Slash Harpy Lady is that I like to consider the slash, like the slash is in the character. So she's either Cyber Lady or Harpy Lady, depending on how she's feeling that day, you know?
If you're
It's a,
already
it's a
struggling
popular way to
with
be these days.
how will you
Yeah.
fare against
So
She's like- it's like-
a point of contention.
elegant egotist?
Elephant eagle tits.
Activates.
Elephant Egotist, yes. What up, Sham?
Won't work.
Super Team, Buddy Force Unite!
Look at all these
With the exclamation
prismas. Such
point.
shine from gold.
Of course. I mean, it's not called gold for no reason, you know?
Oh, but he's getting flipped.
Getting flippity.
Flips 1, 2, 3, 4.
Swoop in, Harpy lady.
Is this lethal? Probably.
Hey, we got cybers all over the board.
Slash. It's too late.
Yup.
to give up. I attack your life points directly.
All right, so Trap confirmed, greatest of all time.
Undefeated in playoffs in Season 10, by the way.
Clear, you were the better.
Just call it here. So we can
Undefeated.
just keep him undefeated.
That was a
Yeah, we're just gonna, this is the end of the war, guys. Thanks for coming out.
duel again.
See you guys later. It was actually first to 5. We did a little special, you know, surprise thing.
Hey, you didn't know. Pull the rug out from under him. Man, how mad would
Yeah.
Kizuki Reborn be if it was first to 5?
Yeah, you know what? It sucks to suck, honestly. I hate to break it to you.
I mean, rule 1, Duel Links Team Wars, load it up, says expect the unexpected.
Yeah. No, the rule 1 is just whenever the ref wants the game to end, it ends. That's it.
I'm sleepy. That's it.
Like 10 to 9 and the ref doesn't want it to end, you continue playing. You know, whip out new decks. Go all the way to 20 if you have to.
Is there actually is like a rule about not arguing with referees or something though, isn't there?
Probably something like that. Don't argue with referee. You could try. We'll just say you're wrong. Because referees make no mistakes.
You get a game loss, but I disagree. You get 2 game losses.
Nah. Yeah, that's how it works. The more you disagree, the more game losses. It's funny. Yeah, that's just how it works. Or like when you run out of timer, you just disagree. And you just waste more time on your timer. That's the good strat.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. Timers be timing.
You think you can
Damn.
defeat
This
me?
duel mat.
I'm
Oh.
definitely in the mood for a duel.
Uh-oh.
Duel.
Connection failed.
I'll
Oh
go right
no.
ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
hopefully it's just a bug. It would be very unfortunate.
I mean, there was no cards played, so I imagine that's
Well, the hands were dealt. That is
Oh.
the issue here.
uh-oh.
Alright, well... Alright, assuming that, since they're letting us hop in Max Effect, I'm gonna assume it was a mutual, like, they both got a bug, and they didn't even get into the game, you know?
Yeah.
If you underestimate me,
No, nobody even tried to take a win there, so it's like,
Negative 190k, what happened? The mod said that Pokemon was online, and they just ended the match on the spot. Yeah.
feeling nervous? It's my turn. I'm counting on you, darling.
is she though? Like, why are we
Let's
here?
check. Everyone, we gotta do a Poke W check. Type Poke W in the chat.
My monster's effect.
We gotta do our hourly sim check.
Okay, so I watched Ryan Reynolds' movie, brand new.
Free guy?
Yes.
New guy? Whatever?
Pokemon's in it.
They got a whole lot of gaming references, I heard. My brother watched it, and he was very excited, because he's like a teenage gamer boy.
Oh,
so he was
okay,
excited
so-
about it.
Yeah, but Pokemon's performance was very, very wooden. It was,
What does that mean?
It wasn't good.
Are you trying to say it made you wooden? Is that what you're trying to imply
No,
here?
I mean it did, but that's not what I was trying to imply. I mean,
Card face down.
she seems like a very sweet girl. But yeah, it wasn't good.
I end my
Fair
turn.
enough. I don't like most streamers are not.
Ninja did well.
My boy Tyler Blevins.
That's
oh,
the
my
that's
hero.
the man. He I mean, it was pretty awkward even to see them like show up. To be honest, I was like, oh, okay.
Set a card.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of awkward just seeing like your YouTuber or your favorite Twitch streamer just kind of like in the movie, just kind of being there.
It just feels
Did they-
weird. Like it just
Yeah.
feels like they don't belong there. It's like no, that's a
Yeah, it just
different
doesn't-
kind of famous.
Draw.
Yeah. Were they like playing their own personality, or were they just like
Yeah,
an actor
they appeared as themselves.
as themselves? All right,
Ready to battle?
interesting. One of my favorite things to do, or like what happens in movies, when someone's playing themselves in a movie, but it's just like a batshit insane character.
Neil Patrick
also,
Harris in Harold and Kumar.
yeah, stuff like that, where they're playing themselves, but themselves is just absolutely off the walls. You know, I love it.
Neil Patrick Harris, I think, is one of the best examples of that in Harold and Kumar. Honestly,
Yeah.
You're going
just like
down.
chasing women around.
My monster
I thought you were gay.
Yep.
I still have plenty of duel left. in
Hawk says they should have played Water and Triamid.
I
True.
am nervous.
Yeah, I'm reading chat. I'm catching up. I was very confused. I didn't even notice that it was Thunder Dragon and Thunder Dragon, if I'm being honest.
Naughty lady.
I forgot about it. Wait. Am I dumb?
No,
I end my
Well-
turn. Feeling nervous?
no.
It's my turn. Draw.
Why?
Yeah, okay. No, I was like, I got confused for a second.
I mean, you could be dumb. What's the most dumb thing you've ever done?
I've done some pretty dumb things. Nothing too dumb. Nothing out of the ordinary dumb.
Like just like you go and like
Let's
go to
battle.
pour milk in your cereal and it's orange juice, like that kind of thing.
I've never done anything.
Put
bad.
the cereal back in the fridge.
I attack
Yeah,
my
I
monster.
guess. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for the affirmation I needed.
Now's my chance.
Oh, we're gonna chow ice.
Face down card.
These
Oh,
guys are
yeah.
gonna kiss.
I end. Here
I don't think
My
I don't think that's what that.
Draw.
Okay. You think they kiss when they? What if when they battle they actually just have like they just kiss and whoever's kiss is stronger wins?
I
Do you think
end
that's how that
my
works?
feeling nervous?
Yeah.
It's my turn. Draw.
You want to play Halo? No.
No, they're busy
wanna
watching
play
the greatest
Yu-Gi-Oh.
stream of all
Yeah.
time, Belfiore.
What are you talking?
This
What is
guy.
a Halo? I can give you a Halo, if you know what I mean. You catch my drift.
Run out. I summon a monster.
I'm gonna kill you. That's what it means.
G Life. I didn't choose the G Life. The G Life chose me.
I set a card. I locked on my
Ooh, straight into a scoop. That's gonna be Trap Dex for the win. 2-0 Trap Dexter. 6-2 on the scoreboard for the PH gang. Gold going 1 and 2. So we still have Sachi and ASAP kicking around in the back here for Kizuki Reborn. Man, scooped a life.
Give me 1 second. Oh, that'll be right back.
All right, I'll miss you every moment you're gone. Yeah, no Sherry run this week. Sherry did start out with a dub, but Carrot quickly brought it back. It's been a pretty good war so far, I would say. I think there's only been like one Uber sack. I think Carrot versus Melodious #1 was pretty gross. I am noticing that there was no poll for this one. It's too bad. I would like to see the chat's idea of who was going to come out on top for this war.
There was a prediction.
There was?
I don't.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
I don't know why it's not showing up, but it is 51% in favor of Pharaohs, so it was very
Oh
close.
wow, that's very close.
Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't show up on the chat box or in the chat, like on stream.
It's probably my fault. ASAP gonna go second with
yeah.
a Yami Yugi.
You've never
Looks like it
seen
could be
anything
Thunder Dragon's 25 card deck. I know ASAP is a big Thunder Dragon fan.
My, you are no match for me.
Yugi,
Thunder Dragons be
I won't
thunding.
follow you, but I'm
What can
still
you say?
determined to win this duel.
Well, you know, Thunder
Feeling
claps.
nervous? It's
Yeah.
my turn.
We're the Lightning Dragons. They would probably win because they're faster.
Just found a button on my floor.
What?
Found a button on my floor.
Click it.
No, it's just a literal button, like a
Oh, like a
Like a-
shirt button?
coat button.
Oh. Good for you.
Thank you.
You're
I'm gonna save
welcome.
that. I'm gonna use that as currency.
You save it for the nuclear fallout, you know?
Exactly. You never know. Honestly, any day now.
Any day now. Just waiting.
Would you if there's gonna be like a nuclear disaster, you know, war breaks out, would you want to be one of the survivors, or just like
No,
Just
no,
get
I would
dusted.
let myself die. I would totally die.
just
Like,
like,
in
"Ooh, a
any-
bright flash, I'm gonna walk toward
Yeah.
it.
In any apocalypse movie or like zombie movie, I don't understand why the character has such a will to survive, you know?
Yeah, like, do you really want to rebuild society? Like,
Well, there's nothing left. Just, there's nothing to do. You're living in like a ditch, living in like a rundown house. Nothing where, like, you're barely scraping by. I would not have the will to survive. I would just end it. It's a very, very simple answer.
Now's my chance.
so Trap's just gonna set 2 pass there into a Thunder Dragon Dark discard.
I
Yeah.
end my turn.
Have you ever watched Quiet Place?
I draw
I haven't.
a card.
Alright, so the premise of the movie is if you talk, the monsters basically, they have like mega ears, so any sound they'll hear. So you have to live your life without making any form of sound. And like, why? Who would do that to themselves? You know?
Counting on you. I summon a monster
Yeah,
in
just
attack
kill me.
position.
You can't talk. You make too big of a creek, you're dead.
Waiting for this
Like,
moment.
what's the point? What's the point when you get that far, you know?
You just chalice the solar, dude. Just said negate.
You know, you gotta do it. Solar is too strong. It's too scary. I don't blame them.
Now is the time.
I'd be scared of a solar if it came out.
Activates.
But I think you have like a just a respect for solar.
I do. Me and we respect each other. We are buddies.
Battle.
Yo, what happened to Gaia? Did that thing get nerfed or something? I don't remember.
Oh,
I'm
but he's
being
too
honest.
big. Life.
Let's do this.
He's too big.
Life! The Stromberg bird!
My turn is done.
It's the Stromberg bird!
Why did he search Stromberg turn 1? That would have been better.
That would have won here. Look, if he searched Stromberg, he wouldn't have been able to attack.
If you can't attack, you can't deliver life point damage. It's so simple.
Come on out.
Yeah.
Duelists
What's that?
hate this one simple trick.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Yu-Gi-Oh players infamous for not reading. Stromberg great at killing players who don't know how to read.
I once
So-
had a cog run that was just could not put it together. You know, like
Yeah.
it was just so weird. Like I was just getting sacked by dumb stuff. So I switched to a Stromberg deck, and literally, like, because you know sometimes you get that feeling like you're just losing to bad players because they're just drawing right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna test this. So I played something that I thought bad players wouldn't be able to beat, and literally just streaked straight to cog.
Yeah. Stromberg. I remember when Stromberg won the Meta Weekly. That was a dark day in our history. That was a dark day in our history. There were the two worst times Meta Weekly wins are when Stromberg won and when Aota Juiceman won. They're two darkest days in our history, I feel.
Okay. I synchro summon a monster.
I don't know. Remember that time Nyx won MCS? Oh man.
Oh, that was also pretty bad, yeah. And Shao's?
How will you fare against more?
True.
That was pretty tough.
I mean, Shao's played a meta deck at least. Like, you expected to see that win. The Luna Light?
You know what? Yeah, Aota Juiceman was fun. I'll never forget his interview thingy. That was great. All right, I take it back. Aota Juiceman was like, I think it was. I think everyone. Nobody wanted him to win, but looking back on it, having Silent Swordsman just win, that was classic. It gave us a memory. Unlike Stromberg. Stromberg just made us hate ourselves. I remember I was watching a tournament a long time ago, and this dude, it was Blue Eyes versus Stromberg, and the Blue Eyes player, he attacked into Stromberg with his Blue Eyes White Dragon. That would get destroyed, and later in the same game, he attacked with Blue Eyes again, and had it get destroyed again by Stromberg.
I'm counting on you.
Stromberg too strong.
I special
Bird.
summon my monsters.
Yeah, it's almost got strong in his name.
My monster attacks your life.
Oh, Rockle getting spherical reboed.
My monster's effect activates.
A pretty solid turn there from the Mr. Dex.
I end
Yeah.
my turn.
Looking good. Doesn't have much protection,
I draw
but
a card.
still looking good. He still has the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady to be able to bounce some stuff potentially. Although,
Very easy to play around at this point, I would just
yeah, especially when it's Thunder Dragons and you play like one spell in your whole deck.
say. I was about to point out that Thunder Dragons has a Fueled Up Graveyard as it's getting banished for the alternate art Chaos Dragon Love in the Air.
How many different Chaos Dragon arts are there? Is it just these two?
I
Or is
believe
there a
it's
third?
just two. I believe it's just two.
Alright.
However, they do have both artworks in a gold rare in the TCG. So like the whole dragon and everything has like a gold border around it.
Interesting.
It's all
Pretty cool,
embossed
pretty
and
cool.
everything too, so it like kind of raises up off the card. Looks quite good.
Wow, very expensive, very fancy.
Activates.
How do you get this alternate art? They just give it away
In what, the TCG or
Here I go.
in Duel Links. How do you get the alternate art?
A monster.
selection box mini, I believe.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
Exact lethal. ASAP taking the
Destroy.
W for Kizuki Reborn.
Stronger.
Bringing it back.
We meet again.
3-6. Is this the comeback that people needed?
Taught me a lot today, and for that,
Let's see if Trap was expecting this.
Nick's saying he top deck Levy. Yeah, I knew that.
He's
I was paying
TD
attention.
founder. Of course he did, says Sham.
Everyone knows the true TD founder is Jimmy. Trap is in the best moment of his career. It's unstoppable. It's doing and happening. It's flying high like a bird. There's no way he can lose this duel. Did you mean to send this before or after he lost the duel?
Latency, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like the 1000 ping.
This Australians, you know?
Damn Australians. Or maybe he's just a time zone behind us. That's what it is. You know, because of the time zones, it just like he meant to send that an hour ago.
duel. It's my turn.
That's how that works, right?
I set a
Now we get the
Anyway.
Yami Yugi mirror.
I draw a card.
Oh yeah, set one pass. I've never
That's
seen
the
a better strategy.
strongest play.
This is better than the set monster pass. Because this is obviously a drowning mirror force, without a doubt.
I mean, last game he really just did the old T set. This is from
Yeah.
the origins of Duel Links.
Yeah, that's the OG thing. You set your 4-star Ladybug. Say your
Oh,
enemy
man.
controller.
Your 3 of enemy controller.
Yeah. He
You-
spent like 10 years farming for.
Do you think enemy controller could come back to 3?
Definitely. I don't think it's a good card anymore.
I think there's always going to be a place for it
I,
as
yeah,
the meta
if
moves
it,
around. You know, like
if it was free, but I think it would just like I don't think it's to the point where it's like broken. You know, I feel like it would just make cool plays happen. You know,
yeah, I agree.
I miss Econ.
But
Econ
when it's unlimited, it's a different card, right?
Yeah, yeah, I guess it is. Especially with a lot more things getting effects from tributing, and Econ can kind of just give that to you. You know, then
Yeah,
it makes it tough.
Ebidota just said Econ to 3, Goki tier 0.
Yeah, and that's true. In XZ decks now, you can Econ take and use them for an XZ summon, which is really annoying.
It was better when we had the level mod skills for free.
Yeah, true. But the thing, like, you could always use Econ take for synchro summoning, but that was always harder to do because you had to get like the perfect levels. But now it's just like 2 of the same level, which is easier. Econ was a fun card. It was just a fun card to use, you know.
Well, you're a battery man main, so I mean Econ for you is
Econ was the bread and butter of my deck.
Here I go.
batteries died with the Econ semi limit.
My monsters effect.
They definitely died with the last gamble nerf, but sure.
Yeah, true.
It's all because of Buster Blader. Token becomes usable. Yeah, true. And Batteryman.
Was there some leak recently about like Buster Blader getting more support as well?
I do not care about Buster Blader. I hate that deck for what it did to me.
This looks like a Thunder Dragon duo popping out.
I special
Oh, yeah.
summon a monster.
Pulling up.
Remember Last Gamble Magnets too? How crazy would that
Oh
be now?
yeah, that'd be fun. Why do they call it Thunder Dragon Duo? Because if you think about it, it's still one. Is it one dragon or is it 2 dragons?
got
Because it's
2
one
heads.
body, but it's one body.
I use my face down.
So like, you could argue that it's one dragon.
I will
I don't
It
know.
just
but,
has
like,
2 heads.
Yeah, but if you were talking to Siamese twins, right? You know, like those 2 girls that are like attached.
I guess.
And they're teachers now.
Yeah, I mean, I
Um,
guess.
Like
guess
you
you
would
call
you
it
wouldn't be like, nah, y'all one person.
Well,
F your identity. Unless maybe you're trying to pay them, in which case you'd be like, nah, you're one person. I mean, pay them for like work, not you know.
yeah. See, twin. Like one saying, twin head. What is this? Just twin head Thunder Dragon, but grown up?
This is yeah, like this twin-headed Thunder Dragon was the guy you made fun of in high school. This is
Now
him
we
now.
became Thunder Dragon Duo. Yeah. You versus the guy your girlfriend tells you not to worry about.
We're just friends.
Me and the giant 2-headed demon dragon, just friends. You know. Nothing going on.
Speaking of odd eyes, by the way, check out these guys. One's got blue eyes, one's got red eyes.
Wow. Very.
That reminds me of another pair of dragons.
Yeah. Interesting, interesting. Do all the what are the? I'm looking at the colors of all the other Thunder Dragons. They all have different colored eyes. Hawk has green. Dark has red. Um, Roar has yellow. This is all very crucial to the lore of this game.
You always have to wonder, what color are these monsters' eyes? You know, it's just tells you a lot
I
about
mean-
what's going on with them.
It really helps you with the immersion of it all. I feel like it's just, the game just wouldn't. I wouldn't feel like I was really playing Duel Links.
Oh, Thunder Dragon Duo getting a boosty boost right now.
All right. I tribute my monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
This
They're
Itemized
probably
Advanced
a
Dragon
dragon.
could actually be pretty big here, by the way.
Oh yeah. So like
This can do.
he has a
couple
board to
things here.
terrorize. Yeah. We're gonna see how this goes. There's so many dragons in this game.
There's so many dragons in the game that they had to start making worms to like have more
To be-
dragons,
to-
but not give more dragon support.
Yeah. I just realized that like worms are literally they're like robot dragons.
Well, worms are dragons without arms, I believe, is the way that works.
Time for me to look through all the worm cards and find one with arms.
He popped the roar.
My monster's effect activates.
As not to give Destiny draw, I guess.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah,
My special
I want to give a D-draw, I guess. Gonna just, yeah, understandable.
But he's got the
My special
Levianeer.
Here, uh-oh.
But if he pops this hawk, he could get him shuffled up into some hand traps.
Yeah, well, the thing is here, at least, like, if he's swinging, it's not like he can proc D-draw here. It's either you kill or you don't, you know? There's no D-draw procking you gotta worry about. I mean, except for, yeah. We don't gotta worry about procking D-draw. You just swing in.
now.
See, he is going to use the mulligan.
Activates.
Yeah. I wonder what the strat is here. Like, if you have no hand traps, but you had an awakening, would you keep the awakening in hopes that you could, like, play off, or do you go for the full hand trap?
He drew Sphere
I guess-
Kribo was the first card he drew.
Sorry, there's the first. I mean, has he got another one? Wait. Oh yeah.
Levianeer
Okay.
used its effect, so he can't
Yeah, yeah.
attack this turn. And he does have Darks and a Light in the graveyard here, so if he drew his own...
Yeah. Levianeer. Unfortunately, nothing was searchable. Uh oh.
Counting on you.
It was the last card he drew! He top-decked it again!
My
Top
This guy's
deck.
crazy, bro.
Hey, they said he was the founder of TD. I guess they weren't wrong. He topped the alt art too.
now. My
Oh,
monster's effect
found the Dragon Dark. Totally gonna be able to stop this
That'll help.
with its powerful effect to get itself again.
And it's not a prismatic on Dragon Dark. Maybe that's the
special
problem.
summon a monster.
Yeah. So there's only one card in the hand we don't know. So hopefully,
It's a
hopefully that boy. Yeah.
All right. I tribute summon a monster.
Oh.
My monster's
Oh,
effect
Odd Eyes
Yeah.
Advanced Dragon, that's 1500 damage.
Yeah. You best be running a Kyroid, boy. Otherwise,
Change your name to Hand Trap Dexter.
cannot have my monster's
Yeah.
effect
that's
activates.
good. That's good for only being a trap Dexter
I special
in a
summon
deck that runs one trap.
Time to battle. You're finished.
You did it to yourself, kiddo.
Your life points directly.
And no hand traps whatsoever. Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon taking the W there, and ASAP moving the score ever closer to catching up with the Pharaohs there. 4-6 on the scoreboard.
ASAP bringing it back. Good for you, ASAP. We're all proud of you.
2-2 score there for Trap Dexter. Respectable.
Yeah. Not bad, not bad. He's keeping up the work. You know, that's all. Once you start off 4-2, all you need to do is break even to win the war. You know, he did his job.
Yeah, if everybody goes 2-2 at this point.
Yeah, you win.
Trap is in the worst moment of his career. He is stoppable. It's not doing and happening. It's not
It's
doing
flying
and not
low.
happening. He is dragging low like a worm. There's no way he can win this duel.
Yeah. Oh no, the Thunder Dragons ruined your free-to-play Metaphys deck? You think that was the Thunder Dragons' fault, or you think it was the Metaphys? Because as far as I'm concerned, Metaphys needs a big box UR, so what part of it is free-to-play?
Metaphys missing, what is it, Ragnarok or something like that?
Yeah. Metaphys, more like Metapiss, am I
Oh,
right?
got him. What is this Philippine power? What is that?
Who's Filipino? You know, I'm half Filipino.
I thought you were
Fun
half
fact.
Italian or something.
I'm half Italian, half Filipino.
Oh, you have two halves?
Yeah, that's usually how half work. You usually get two of them.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember we actually had this conversation before because I asked you if every woman in your name has the name in your family has the name Maria.
Oh yeah, like 90% of them. There's a Maria out there. It's like number one name for Filipinos
And Italians.
and Italians. Yeah, it's just like it's the double. It's just the worldwide name, I guess. My mom's name is Maria.
My
think who
my landlady, I guess. My girlfriend is Asian and I'm white, and my girlfriend had mentioned it on the phone before we had actually met the lady and said like something about the cultural difference or something like that. It was just a weird conversation, and the lady goes, "Oh, that's crazy. I'm in a mixed race relationship as well," and turns out her husband is Italian and she's Romanian.
Very mixed race.
they're both just descends from the Roman Empire. They're literally the same origin. I was like, wow, crazy.
Very mixed race.
How tumultuous your family dinners must be.
Yeah.
Romania still has Rome literally in the name. You know, like.
Yeah.
Find out how wrong you are. Let's duel.
Hello, Dishonorable. How you doing?
My turn. From my
I'm Disho. How are you?
activate a spell.
Some people call him Dish. I call him Disho.
That is the way to do it.
My monster's effect activates.
You know race car spelled backwards is race car?
Whoa. I wish I had a palindrome radar.
Activates.
What is the Leo Corporation? What is this? Is this part of the anime?
I think it's the one that old Declan works for.
My turn is done.
I know who that is. I didn't watch Arc V or whatever we're in. I only watched up to 5Ds.
Did you like 5Ds?
If I say yes, what are you gonna say?
5D's nuts. Got him.
Knew it. That's right. We got the animated emote. I love the animated emotes. I love the one that just spins. He just be spinning.
It's pretty good. Is that a Duel Links Team Wars exclusive emote you have
It
there?
is. If
Mr.
you,
Love?
in order to get it, you gotta subscribe. Well, actually, it might be one of the follower emotes, but regardless, it's a Duel Links Team War emote.
But think about this: if you do subscribe, you know, in some ways, like if you were to subscribe to Heinz Ketchum right now, you'd have to like type into your address bar Heinz Ketchum and everything. To subscribe to Duel Links Team Wars, the button is right there. You're already here. Just click the button. It's so easy.
My turn.
You
The
also click the
Nightbot
link
kind
right
of
there.
came up right at the. That was really weird timing, Nightbot. Chill
I
for
totally.
a minute.
Hello, Gaiba. But yeah. Either way, subscribe. You get to play fantasy, even though it is most definitely too late to be playing fantasy. But you can play it next season. That's cool.
When does the next season start, Mr. Lupp?
After this season. That's usually
okay,
how it
cool.
works. Yeah.
They don't start it up mid-season?
No.
Like,
no,
season 11 starting in season
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, you usually just play 2 games, and you got like people are on different teams for each season. So you're
I'm
playing
sorry,
like
we
on one
cut
team.
you. We cut you in the next season.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Monster's effect activates.
I'm sorry, we traded you
I special
Yeah.
summon
for
a
Your
Max
contract
K.
expires. Your contract expires at the end of the season, so unfortunately, yeah, it's tough.
Now is the time. I exceed summon a monster.
We
Our
traded Divine
Atreus.
for Max K and Spook. Whoa, let's
Oh,
see a
yeah.
lot of Atreus these days.
Effect activates.
Hey, you know, I thought it was that guy. You know, Artreus. The dude, the 2300 attack synchro monster that negate. That's
Armades.
Like, Armades. My guy. It looked like him, but dark.
Bro.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so there's Armades, the keeper of the Bound Ares, and then
Yeah.
there's Adreus, the keeper of Armageddon, and Taras,
exactly.
the keeper of
Now is the time.
something unimportant.
I
They're like a trio. This dude he got like a city skyline in the background of his card art. Is that what Armageddon is? Just like the city?
counting on you.
Oh
I
man.
special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, that's the city skyscrapers in.
Monster's effect activates.
I see. Very interesting.
That could be
Interesting
true. I have no idea. Decent chance that's where Pandemonium is happening.
Yeah. I miss Archfiends. They were fun. Remember when they were like supposed to be tier 0 for like 10 seconds?
Tier 0? Exclamation mark, question mark?
AKA every DK new box video. ASAP wins off of a failed connection or a surrender.
Probably a surrender based on the way that
Yeah.
was looking there.
I always forget that failed connection equals surrender now too, because Konami is the laziest company ever. Oh wait, did Nyx lose with a counter deck?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. ASAP is 2-0, 3-0 now. Heinz just hasn't updated it because he's lazy.
I did, didn't I? Did it not show up?
It says 0-0.
What? It's just doing a weird thing. It is
Fair
updated.
enough.
There.
Damn.
I just had to click on a different box.
Okay, so what he's saying is he updated it wrong.
I updated it every single time. It was just if you leave the clicker thing in the doodad, then it does a doodad.
I think I know what you mean because
It does a thingamabob, and then the thingamabob, and then it
Yeah,
messes
yeah,
with
yeah,
the stream's flux capacitor, and it's just
Exactly.
I need to download the latest version, bro. Why?
PH is repeating.
Why is he coming in here micromanaging? Like, what's up with this? Like,
What?
I'm just trying to have a peaceful stream, and guy was in here like micromanaging,
heavens.
coming in like telling me how to like live my life, and like, what are you, a
SMH.
cop? Like,
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What are you?
What is this?
What are you?
Stream
This? Yeah.
Is that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say the score patroller.
Oh, the score patrol.
Yeah.
This guy Gaiba, man, he's always just up in my grill, you know.
Oh yeah.
Just let me live, bro.
This is their final retweet. This is PH's final repeat.
So no more repeats left. Mind you, when you're at the halfway point, I can see it. It's a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you need to get the counters out of the way.
Yeah. Nice counter deck, Nick. Huh?
Oh, get up with so mine. This is the taste of his own medicine.
Listen, if you're gonna say that every time the counter deck fails, you gotta be ready for it to happen when your counter deck fails. It is only just and fair, you know?
Who's Justin Fair?
My guy got the 30 card deck. This dude's stacking. And this stack grass looks greener. That was a cool card.
Yeah, the game died when grass was banned.
Honestly, it's funny. As grass got banned, the decks just got bigger and bigger. Honestly,
It is
which is
true.
ironic. You would think it would be you think grass would need to be unbanned for that to happen.
Do you think someday they'll let us play a 40 card deck?
I summon a monster in attack.
Maybe with links, they're really getting crazy out here. You know.
My monster's effect
Alright,
I remember
ASAP
back in like the
starting off
old
strong.
days.
now is the time.
In the old days, Yu-Gi-Oh, there was like no limit to the card
I special
deck size, so there was like that one dude that came in with like a 2,000 card deck.
He had to have like his buddy carry it with him.
Yeah, it's like that iconic picture, you know?
Every now and again on YouTube, I get recommended a video about that, and
Yeah.
that's the thumbnail.
I never click on it, but I see it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
I have watched it because it's a mega capital G, I think is the title, the YouTuber's name,
The Yugi tuber.
and he's a good storyteller. I don't know much about his
Yeah.
content, but I've watched a couple of his little stories.
Fair enough. Speaking of Yugi tubers, Guns Blazing came back. My hero.
He's the best YouTuber there's ever been.
Are you still his admin?
No, I've never been an admin, but I am a mod in
Alright,
his original
mod.
server, and I got
Same
an OG
thing.
role in the new server, so you know.
Oh yeah, Heinz is an OG. OG Guns Blazing fan. I remember watching him. He was my favorite Yugi tuber back when I was a casual loser.
What,
It was nice
what
to
are
see
you
him
now?
back. I'm a casual.
Just
I'm
a regular loser.
I'm a competitive loser. That's what it is.
my turn. I draw a card.
So we do know in Nick's hand there's a score. He has one card face down, and he did not fuse.
Yep. Looking good for his counter deck.
Dancing Wines Hines. Why is Hines talking about guns as though it ain't him? Talking about guns if they ain't got none. You know that line, Mr. Lup?
No, I don't. I'm uncultured. I hate to break
That's
it.
it. The song's probably older than you. Just forgot about
Probably.
Dre.
Ah, I see. Alright, we got the Thunder Dragon. Switching to attack. It's gonna attack. Exciting stuff. Coming out from Mr. ASAP.
Now's the time. I tribute summon a monster.
Oh.
My monsters have
Dark for dark.
Yeah. Oh, almost broken.
He adds the 100 Thunders. This man is trying to stay alive, clinging to life.
my monsters have
Yeah. It's not looking good for him.
Oh, but he's
Being
got the
honest.
Atreus coming through, though, because that's
He
two
does.
level 5s on the board. And I know Yu-Gi-Ohs, and that means you can Xyz for a rank 5.
Oh yeah.
here I
Alright, are rank 1 monsters the best because they're like ranked number 1? Or
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
okay.
That is
I
an
see.
Atreus in defense position, playing around the score lethal.
Yup. I wish that the materials also changed to the defense position. You know? Like
Yeah, I kind of know.
if you're gonna be in defense, the material should also be in defense.
So when I recently kind of migrated over to the TCG, right?
Yeah.
And when I Xyz summon in the TCG, I actually put the materials horizontal so everybody can kind of see how many materials are on the card, rather than like stacking. them.
Why would you be nice to your opponent like that?
Well, it's also easier for me because I'm so used to playing like automated Yu-Gi-Oh that like it's
Fair
so
enough.
easy for me to just forget
Yeah.
things that are happening.
Like whenever I would play TCG, I would always just like check what traps I would have set like every 2 seconds because I would just
Like,
forget
what
where I
is
put
this?
them. I'd be like, which trap do I want to flip up?
Why can't it just be written on the back?
Yeah.
-1 has a decent point. It says Radlup is asking the Canadian why they are nice.
True. Never give your opponent any opportunity to improve their dueling.
Tired of
Always give them
racial
all the
profiling.
inconveniences. Yeah, SMH.
Just spoken like a true New Yorker. Italian New Yorker too.
Classic.
Well, walk
Come
in
on.
here. Forget about it. For the purpose of that joke, I'm just going to erase half of your ethnicity, okay?
Yeah, that sounds alright. It's not like
It's the true
it's not
New
like
York way.
Filipinos in New York don't really have like a stereotype here or anything. They just kind of exist.
Yeah, I feel like West Coast would have more like,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
stereotypes that way.
I don't really know anything. Like, we like Jollibee. That's like a Filipino thing. It's a fast food place. That's all I know.
We need some Filipino fast food here. A lot of like tropical fruit in Filipino food though, isn't there?
Yeah, pineapples, mangoes, coconuts, all that good stuff. Plantains, all that good stuff. You know what they don't do though? They don't put pineapple on pizza.
It's the only way I like pineapple.
That's disgusting. That's a crime, if I'm being honest.
100 Thunders going off now. Saying, do not banish me, bro. That's what he said.
That's what he said?
He said that.
He told you? When did you hear that?
I special summon
I speak ASAP.
Oh, okay. Understand.
Oh, but he gets 2 of them. Because it's 100 Thunders, not just Thunder, Dragon, Thunder.
So why does he only get 2? Shouldn't he get 100?
There's not enough zones.
I mean, just stack them. TBH. Put him in the spawn trap zone, honestly.
Yeah, Pendulum Summon with Thunder Dragon Hawks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see how ASAP wins this.
Well,
Gilberta.
well, that's an interesting way to do that then. Because, like, so what Nyx did was he special summoned via the effect of Mozarta for score. But had he normal summoned the score and then special summoned the Soprano later, the Soprano effect would have gotten the score back.
Eyes are the big brain plays. He's telling Nyx that he doesn't know how to duel.
I mean, there could be
You
a
know what?
reason why he didn't. I actually haven't really played this game in weeks, so it's
Yeah.
possible that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Facts. Listen, Fiore, pineapple pizza, if you like it, you like it. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna be one of those people that are gonna tell you how to enjoy pizza.
All right,
don't
guy
like
was
it.
banned. Guy was banned. He's trying to put me on pizza.
No, you cannot do that. You can't do that.
Get this guy. Somebody get. Honestly, guy, just a disappointment. See, Greg, same thing. You mute him right now. Like, get this guy out of here. Honestly, there needs to be a punishment. Somebody call the cops.
It's unacceptable. What you were saying before about like correcting people's plays, every time I do that on stream, I'm like, couldn't he have done this? And then I'm just questioning myself. I'm like, am I just bad? And I don't
Maybe it's
understand
me.
why he did it.
Maybe I'm the monkey.
I'm always like, oh, if he did this, wouldn't have he been in a better board state? And then I spent like the next minute just wondering if I'm just a dumbass. And they had a reason to do it.
Tribute summon a monster. My monster's effect
Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon.
activates.
Thanks, Greg.
Now he still can't special summon a Levianeer right now because he does have the Thunder Dragon Hawk on the board.
Time to
Yeah.
let's do this. I
Going
attack
What about the
in with
concentrating
Hawk.
current? If you realize that.
$400 damage dealt to Nyx.
My turn is done.
Don't overthink it. Just go.
Not attacking.
It's my turn.
Is there a reason or?
Draw. Mozart's effect activates.
Fearing a second score, perhaps.
Ah, okay, I understand. I forgot about score. Alright, he does have score. Irving's right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, score in hand.
Fuse without using a fusion spell.
Soprano
It's gonna be
confused about
GG.
using a fusion spell. Oh, Guy would ask the question, why is ketchup not allowed for pizza? And now he's about to get hit with a...
Because it's disgusting.
Battle. Gloom Diva, attack.
Oh, he's going in on the Hawk.
Gloom Diva activates her effect.
400 damage dealt. Hawk gets a shuffle up.
Refrain. Attack, Mozarta.
Scorp says he could have odd eyes. Well, Scorp, he summoned both of the Hawks off of 100 Thunder, so he couldn't special summon other monsters.
Yeah.
Nyx taking the W there, 1-1 on the scoreboard for Nyx, moving the score to 7-5 in favor of the Pharaohs. ASAP sitting at 3-1, still has a second deck in the back.
Yeah, we're gonna see what ASAP's second deck is. You gotta have something for Melodious, because that's usually what you gotta pair with. Because Melodious is like the #1 TD counter these days, isn't it?
It seems to be the counter of choice, especially just going off the information we've acquired from this war alone. Pretty much everybody
Yeah.
has sent in Melodious to take down the big bad TDs.
Even though it did take a repeat, and then some for KR at least. So maybe it's not the best counter deck.
If you had a goth girlfriend who played 30 card Thunder Dragons, would you call her your big TD goth GF?
Yeah, I would. Definitely would. If there's any goth girls out there that play 30 card Thunder Dragon, I'm single. Hit me up. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
I didn't know you were single.
Things
You're
change.
a catch. Are you saying like they could change? Like it could be like by next week you're gonna be all snatched up.
Yeah. Give me 2 hours max. Honestly, I can have your girlfriend. All right, cool.
Just get this bitch away from me.
This out.
ASAP paired up with Harpies.
To win this
You kind of expect it,
I'm
right?
definitely in
Yeah.
the duel.
duel.
Oh, is he gonna destroy the field spell again? Gonna make me cry.
It's my turn. I'm counting on you, darling. The field spell, Harvey's hunting.
Harvey
ground.
Perfumer, good start. I always want to see that.
Monster's effect activated.
Yep, I can smell the perfume.
My quick play spell,
Burn a Swallow's Nest on turn 1 to get through this play. Setting up for that that draw then.
Harpy Channeler. Harpy Channeler's effect activates. Come on out. I special summon a monster. My monster's
He
effect
discarded the
activates.
Prismatic Harpy Lady 1 to go into the Prismatic Harpy Oracle.
Yep. No, he's got the Prisma squad up in here. Him and his Harpy ladies. He's got his ladies all blinged out, man.
I mean, you know, if any two things on this planet like shiny things, it's women and birds, and harpies are both.
Oh yeah.
One thing to note about the Melodious deck is that they cannot play Heraldry Patriarch because it's not number 18 Melodious Patriarch.
Yeah.
I end my turn.
We got the Harpy set too. It's looking tough.
It's my turn.
Whatever comes out, whatever Nyx tries to do is just gonna get bounced.
I activate my spell card.
Oh, Ostinato!
Ostinato. Fusion summon 1 Melodies from your extra deck using 2 monsters from your hand and or deck as fusion material. But it gets destroyed in the end phase.
You ever
But
see
then you get a
anybody
special
use
summon.
materials from the hand?
I'm a perfect musical player.
I can't think of, unless it's like late game and like all your deck materials are gone, you know? Like, there's that one card where it's like, you can send, I'm trying to think. Give me a second here, I'm gonna figure this out. You gotta give me a long second.
All right, one long second coming up as Schuberta swings in.
I'm getting the
on-
comparison. I got it! It's the thing that's used in the Alistair deck. The one that Emma used. The Dragon Knight. The 1800. You send one and you get Neos Fusion or something.
Keeper of Dragon Magic.
Yes! So like if you didn't have the stuff in deck to send, you would have to send from hand. Right? Am I doing this right? Is that the card I'm thinking of?
Take center stage. Level 8, Mozarta.
So it's like this
What?
here.
Follow the Melodious.
Okay, if you have Keeper of Dragon Magic on the board, you can't even activate Ostinato.
My turn.
Oh, you discard a poly, so it's like,
See what you're gonna do.
yeah, if you don't have
You
the
can't
poly.
control monsters for
Or-
Ostinato.
wait.
Draw. The field
No, I'm
spell.
And also, you can't search Ostinato with it because it's not a fusion spell. So
I'm just
I
thinking
don't
of
know what you're getting.
I'm thinking of a comparison in which you send it from the hand instead of the deck. Listen,
Elegant
but it's
swooping
not
Like,
Keeper Dragon Magic.
like
Never
Credit
mind, I
Plan
give up.
Verte Anaconda, like the Link.
I give up. I give up.
Perfect.
I'm gonna pretend like this never happened. Okay, hi Murata.
Yo, what's up, Murata? Look at that. It's Heinz in all caps, baby.
monster's effect
My name is not. I choose. It's a stylistic choice to not capitalize my name, for the record.
Card I set. I
So I don't mind. I don't care if my name is capitalized or not.
It's a stylistic choice.
I like my name in lowercase.
Pretentious.
make your entrance.
Yeah, I'm too cool. I'm too cool for uppercase letters.
Wanna do that?
Lowercase r, Radlup.
It's because I hate capitalism. That's why.
Oh, true. Spoken like a true gen. Whatever. What is a?
a monster in attack position.
Is
You're not a
D?
millennial, are you? You're like a gen.
I'm not.
You're like a
I'm like
Zoomer?
in between. I think I'm at like the end of Gen Z, like the oldest Gen Z. I think that's how it works.
Maybe. Double skill prisoner. That's twice as many prisoners.
Activate a trap.
Yeah, like a true comrade.
A lot of value in this duel. Honestly, like
Yeah.
everybody's just getting a ton of card value.
What is happening in the Art of Skill prisoners? They're just sacrificing a rabbit. Maybe
It
it's
looks-
Rescue Rabbit.
It looks like one of like the OG zombies,
Yeah, I know that. That's like hot
holding
death,
up
probably.
like a sperm,
Yeah.
versus Hades, who
Versus-
appears to be
yeah.
in the middle of like a Dark Ruler No More or something. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Something
there.
like that. I like the lore and the Yu-Gi-Oh card art. How you see the same characters pop up.
The field spell Harpy's hunting ground.
One of my favorite things about the card arts. You see your favorites in the background. I like how so many card arts just randomly have Ojamas.
I used to actually have Dark Ruler Hades in like when I was, oh gosh, like 13 years old.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what was my first Yu-Gi-Oh card? I remember it. I remember what it was. I'm trying to remember its name. I gotta look it up. I think it's in Duel Links also. But I didn't have that many Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't really play like the TCG as a kid. I mean, like, I didn't like have Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid.
I draw.
I mean, it was new when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So like it was like in style.
Oh yeah, my first Yu-Gi-Oh card was Magi Geyer Panda.
Oh damn, that's an old one too.
My friend gave it to me. He's like, here, have this panda, and I was like, thanks.
Set a card.
Thanks for the panda.
Solo going on the defensive. What's up? What's up with the red stuff running down her leg there? Is that
Starting.
she missing some feminine hygiene products or what's going on there, Radlup?
I'm pretty sure that's her clothing.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's the loopy.
I activate my
Also, if she was missing feminine hygiene products, I don't think that's where the blood would be coming from her thighs. I feel like it'd be
She
her.
was laying down on her stomach first, and then
Yeah,
it pooled,
yeah,
and then
okay.
she stood up.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. That's a very reasonable thing that could happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or maybe the spiky crystal things on her dress stabbed her.
With that, I end
Yeah?
my turn.
Pretty sadistic, bro. I don't know why you gotta be like that.
draw.
It's just realistic, you know? She's got bandages all over her arms, probably from the spiky crystal things.
That's true, yeah.
You know?
She's wrapped up like a boxer.
Yeah,
Battling boxer solo the melodious songstress.
Already struggling
yeah.
with
That's the crossover we needed.
How will you fare against more? Elegant egotist.
You sure you want to do that?
What is the card art of breakthrough? What is he breaking through? It's just like a red,
Monsters of
like, wall. But is there words on it? Oh well, I guess we'll never know. What's your favorite vanilla monster? That's a good question. I put a lot of thought into this. There are plenty of good vanilla monsters. One of my favorites back in the day was Vorse Raider, but that was just because he was a 1900 dude and he was vorsing it up. But like, if I'm looking in the history of normal monsters, I like Gradius. I think Gradius is a cool one.
I set a card.
We have a lot of good ones. I like Seven Colored Fish. I like Red Mermaid.
Monster attacks.
I like Acrobat Monkey because it's Tristan.
I'm still in
And then I like the dudes on the airplane.
my turn.
You know those dudes on the airplane? You know what I mean. The little dudes, Koitsu and Soitsu and Oitsu, whatever their names are.
Bro, you gotta look up ghost beef.
Let me look it up right now. Oh, that's the pen, and then it has like a buddy, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And it's like a counterpart. I forget what it is, but I know I love that one. Or Skull Servant. Skull Servant's a classic. Guardian of the Throne Room. Nice.
Guardians
I
of
like
the Galaxy.
I like Bat simply because it is not a bat, but that's the card name. Just Bat.
True.
It's a robot.
Badass. Hey.
It's a robot, and it's not even a dark type. It's a wind type. Attribute. Whatever. Same thing.
With that,
Oh, you're about to get roasted by Yu-Gi nerds in the chat. Wind
Oh
type.
no. Oh
Oh,
no.
man.
Yeah, also I called it a robot instead of a machine. Oh no. Oh, I like Alligator, because Joey has the voice line for Alligator.
Like alligator sword.
Yeah.
I summon the alligator sword.
Hunting ground.
Yeah.
Harpies, Hunting Ground coming out here trying to get a bouncy bounce.
Monster's effect activates.
Boing. Let's see, does the bounce go through? There's a delay.
Bouncing
It
his
gets
own
boing.
Cyber Harpy Lady, though.
Swoop in, Harpy Lady.
Wants to make space
For Cyber Harpy Lady! Whoa, because he's going to pop back row.
Yeah. Over the backer pop.
Hits a
Yeah, you could've
Necrofusion.
also- Yeah. That's clean.
I feel like that's a fairly predictable set.
Go, Harpy Lady.
Yeah,
Not
they don't
too
really run.
surprising there.
They don't run much else,
Solo's effect activates when she's destroyed.
especially with super buddies being burnt.
Soprano, the melo-
Oh,
In
it's
the
a fact-
Soprano, this will plus add a card back from the graveyard to the hand.
use her effect.
Adding the solo back so it can special summon itself next turn.
My monster attacks.
Game with Chalice, right?
My monster.
No
No
Chalice.
Chalice.
I mean, I
Lead in this draw.
I would assume he's struggling to find room with all the Fiendish chains and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, either way, it's looking really good for him. But oh, first movement solo, just the cards you want when you control no monsters, you know. Doesn't get much better than that.
But what do you go into? Do you go into another Soprano?
Guess we'll just see. It's all in Nyx's hands. With his 400 life points,
Going for
ASAP has
score.
10 times. Score.
Straight into a Book of Moon.
My face down.
We get booked, kiddo.
I activate a quick play spell.
Solo, the melodious songstress.
I don't think
Also getting booked.
I reveal my
The
face.
books
Double
for
book.
everybody.
I activate a quick play spell.
Like you said, books are good for knowledge, so
It's getting worse and worse.
hopefully you can learn a thing or two from the book. Wait,
End my turn.
wait. I got a revelation. Hold
Ready
up.
for battle? Let's go, Harpy Lady.
Give me 1 second here.
Solo's effect activates when she's destroyed in battle. Soprano.
Solo just building a wall here into another Soprano. Soprano can add
Never
back
mind.
that same solo.
I was about to have a crazy fan theory, but I got destroyed after 2 seconds of research.
Monster attacks.
Hey, at least you're doing research, you know?
Power.
Yeah.
My monster attacks.
What was going to be your theory anyway for
That
conversations?
Book of Moon and Book of Life were the same book, but they were on different sides.
Oh.
But then I looked and they both have the spine on the right, so unless it's upside down.
That makes a lot of sense.
I saw the spine on the right and I was like, wait, is that the back of the book? And then I did more research. I was like, oh wait, this was made in Japan, so it's not the back of the book.
Even then, I think it would probably be it's an Egyptian reference, right? Like you see the
Yeah.
Nubai on
Yeah.
either side there.
Book of Taiyu is not a real card. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It doesn't exist. Alright, Kaiba, there's no such thing as Book of Taiyu.
Remember when that was released as an ultra rare? Nobody played it.
Such a bad ultra rare. I think it's one of the worst ultra rares.
Yo, Mimi in the chat, what's good, Mimi?
Mimi's just gonna insult me.
Good.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge them because they're just gonna make fun of me or something. Just you wait.
Barda.
Huberta.
Here goes.
Do I get in?
Now,
Into a third book?
I activate
Oh
So
my
many
god.
books.
Oh my god. This dude has been studying.
Activates her effect.
He studied the book.
Yo, this guy's gonna have a late fee.
Jimmy in the chat too.
It's getting worse and worse.
Now, he banished monsters from his graveyard here, which is an interesting choice. Suggesting to me that he does not have a Necrofusion set, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe it's the last Super
Into a
Team Buddy
scoop.
Force. Scoop it up! Man, he even activated the Skill Prisoner.
So ASAP moving to 4-1, kind of carrying Kizuki Reborn right now. Defeating the former MCS champion Nyx.
Nick's going 1 and 2, which, as we said before, you got to go 2 and 2 if you want to keep it up. But Pharaohs still has a slight lead.
Yeah, it's closer than it was a little while back. ASAP really pulling things back for Kizuki Reborn, but we still have Dish and Shao's in the back. And Kizuki Reborn, if ASAP does lose his last deck, being Harpies, they still have Sachi in the back.
Yeah. This is gonna be come down to a close war. Before Kizuki was down 4-1, 5-1 even, or 5-2. But you know. Neg Singh has enough experience to tell that that's a time limit loss. Either way, I don't think Nyx was coming back from that after the triple book, so it doesn't matter too much. So we're gonna wait for Pharaoh's next player.
It's going to be Dish. I'm Disho coming in.
You do be this hoe.
Bowsy in the chat going to get some top tier coaching strats from Negative
Got
One.
Cyrus. Yeah, Neg One, you gonna teach him?
If you underestimate me,
I never time out because I never think about my plays. So, you know, it works out for me.
I always watch this guy named Luke Tyler stream in the morning. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
Yeah.
is this Duel Links player?
Never heard of him, yeah.
Pretty random, but he always says that the timer isn't real. It's just a construct. It doesn't actually exist, and he never seems
I
to
agree.
lose by time.
it's my
I never lose by timing towards simply by setting the timer to 600 and hoping my opponents don't notice.
True.
That's
That's
my
actually
game
that's
plan.
a surefire way to lose to Shao's. You give that man time to think. I used to practice with him on Bless RNG. We would practice at 600 seconds,
Yeah.
and like he would think for 3 full minutes and then just giant brain play you. You're like, are you kidding me?
Honestly, I don't have the time. I don't have the patience for that. Just play. Pick your card already. I'm about to disconnect waiting for you. If I could, I would play on like whatever the shorter time limit was. I don't know what it is, 60 or whatever.
I'm counting on you, darling.
I used to play Mimi. How do you not remember this?
This effect activates.
Maybe it's because my best deck in Team Wars was Kawaki. Maybe that's why I don't care about timer.
Those were the days.
My team never let me play Battery Man. Made me sad.
Out, Harpy Channeler.
Even though I beat Kawaki with Battery Man pretty consistently.
This effect activates.
But you didn't even in Blue Eyes meta. They never let you play batteries.
Counting on you,
No.
darling.
Unbelievable.
Sad.
My special summon
I don't know if I was on a team during Blue Wars. I was on a team during, and
Blue
definitely
Eyes-
for Clan Wars I was.
Blue
but-
Eyes was relevant when Kwaki was relevant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess.
'Cause,
I
like, it
remember.
was Blue Eyes, Ancient Gears, Kwakai, and then Buster Blader popped in and out.
I hope you're
My
ready.
favorite memory was Jay Ravian was streaming, and I beat him on stream in the KC Cup while I was playing batteries, and he was playing Kawaki,
From my hand,
and I was streaming as well. And I remember he lost like a bazillion points.
Mm.
That was fun.
I'm sure he was very pleased.
He was crying. I came into his chat right after. It was very fun. It was one of the good memories of the KC Cups.
I miss Jay.
Usually-
He had a baby and now he plays a different game.
Yeah, I see his YouTube. I'm subscribed to his YouTube. I always just see random stuff popping up. I'm like, I don't even know what game this is. But you know, he's living a good life. You know?
He's a good man. He deserves it.
Oh, exactly. But I do miss him.
Come back, Jay.
I end my turn.
I miss Egg too. My resident boomer.
Ah, true. I actually missed casting with Egg.
I casted with Egg once and it was like a 5-hour war.
Casting with you makes me really miss casting with Egg.
Yeah,
Kidding.
of course.
I'm counting on you.
We don't like White Rabbit.
Activates.
I guess it was kind of a weak start from Dish, just having to discard the Crimson Fox and then kind of go on from there. Another Crimson Fox discard here, but he is digging through his deck and he was able to pull that White Rabbit. You know, this is Matrix mode. Just follow the White Rabbit.
Yup.
They're making a new Matrix movie, eh? Or it's like coming out soon.
I heard about that. I don't know if it was just a remake or whatever. Or if it was like Matrix 2.
It's like Matrix. No, there's already 3 Matrix
I knew that.
tries.
Matrix, the next one.
It's called like
It had like a cool
Reloaded?
name. Yeah, something like that. Let's look it up.
From my hand,
New Matrix. Matrix Resurrections.
Ah, yes.
Summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. Now's the time. My monster's effect activates.
White Rabbit going off again. It's not going off. It's negated. I forgot about that, actually.
Getting negated.
Let's battle.
Baited and negated. How does White Rabbit see?
Effect activates.
Did he just not see?
Yeah, I mean, it's got this moon thing. Maybe that's like a two-way mirror, you know?
I thought it was a croissant.
True.
It looks like one.
It really does. It really, really does. You ever get those like Pillsbury croissants and then like you wrap them in a hot dog or wrap a hot dog in it rather?
Oh yeah,
That's
I've done that
amazing.
once. I think they are pretty. Those are pretty nice. It's been a while. How are you gonna fare against more? I don't know, Mai. That's a good question.
Swoop in, Harpy Lady.
Cyber Harpy Lady. People gotta start running Harpy Lady sisters. No good reason to do it. But it would be fun.
I was testing with a certain myth yard one time, pre MCS a while back, and we were talking about playing Trifortress tops because
hate that card.
it was the Rhino meta, you know.
I hate that.
And
card.
we were thinking if you played a Harpy Lady sisters plus like 3 Trifortress tops, you could play rank 6s and you could play your own Rhino.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, it didn't really work out that well, but we tested it. Yeah, it was fun. Like it'd be a good YouTube
fun.
deck.
Yeah, I hate Triforce Drops with a burning passion. It is my only box UR that I actually converted
Really?
because I thought it was so trash and garbage. So I converted it.
And now it's relevant.
I mean, I don't even have the account anymore, but you know, I just think it's like really, really, really shitty Nibiru. That's what it is, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It would be hard to resolve a Nibiru in Duel Links.
Yeah, but like, just the effect is just so mediocre.
I draw a card.
And it's
I
just
mean,
the Brit.
being 2800 unaffected is nice.
Yeah, but then you lose rapidly.
My monster's effect activates.
I like that Dish is just testing it out, you know? Just see if he forgets.
Yeah,
I forgot.
maybe it'll work, you know?
Maybe the game forgets.
Yeah, maybe there's a bug in the code. You activate it enough times, it just feels bad for you, you know?
Activate a quick play spell.
My monster's
Now, of course, this does have to chain block here, but that Fiendish Chain gonna come out here. So, I guess didn't chain block that well, huh?
Well, at least it burnt a chain, you know?
My turn is done.
Here I
It
go.
gets 2 for the price of 1 out of
And,
there.
and he's, you know, stacking up them LPs
Yeah, 4,600 LP.
like a record
Yeah.
producer.
Why do both players have more than 4,000 LP?
Because Crimson Fox boosts both players' life points by 1,000 upon activation of its effect of negation.
If you're already struggling
True.
with one Harpy Lady, how will
Actually,
you
it's more
fare
on
against
resolution.
more?
But either way, you know,
Elegant
Same thing.
feet. Swoop in, Harpy Lady.
Another
It's not.
elegant
It's
egotist.
really opposite, but it's fine.
Yeah, but you know, it's the same vibes. Not looking good for Dish.
It's looking pretty rough.
You think you got mass change? That's all I call Solo's Nest. I call it mass change every single time.
Let's go.
Can't make me change my mind.
Do you think it's worth it to run a level 8 Wing Beast?
No.
It's exactly full, but no, Seer Karibo is gonna come through, but he's got one card in hand. How do you fuse with one card?
You draw another card.
Ah,
Hope for the best.
All right.
Top deck Pot Agreed, if
oh,
real.
but he's got the White Rabbit. That one card is about to turn into
I'm counting on you.
more cards.
Specials.
Yeah.
Activate my monster's effect.
You got the
It's
D
4
draw.
cards. He can make Saber Dancer. This duel could actually be over now. Because
Yeah,
if he
it's
can't
gonna
out
turn
Saber
around.
Dancer, and he's got the tanky.
Continuous spell.
Ooh, what a turnaround.
If you thought one key was bad enough, he's got 10 of them.
What a turnaround from Dish.
I bought a Speed Duels box, and it came with a prismatic secret rare tanky.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Very epic. That sounds cool. I like Tanky. I think it's a cool card. One of my favorite strategies in a TCG, even though I don't like play TCG tours, it's like the side decking thing. I forgot what it's called, but where you just like change your whole deck
Smoke
as your
screen.
side deck. Smoke screen. I love that.
Activate.
And like Fire Formations is one of the better decks is doing that, if I recall. Just because you can use the Fire Formation spells in different decks, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, tanky is limited to 1 now, I believe.
Yeah.
So that
Very
would be
true,
more
true.
difficult now.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's definitely more of an old school strategy. I don't think it would hold up now as well, considering how combo oriented decks are. You
Yeah,
know?
like back in the day, they used to do that with like +1 Fire Fist, right? Where you would like,
Yeah,
and then just swing into like a full. You could even play 2 different Fire Fist builds, honestly.
yeah, that's what I think is really cool. Smoke screening, it just sounds cool.
If you were really like, you want to be very thematic, you could play like Chaos Ninjas and then Smoke Screen because you're ninjas into something like a different.
Oh
ninja
yeah,
deck.
very epic.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
All right, thought a long time before activating Luna Light Fusion.
I don't think so.
Cyber / Harpy Lady gonna bounce itself back here.
It does not want to deal with this shit. It wants to go back home. It's seen enough. This duel is like crawling by.
Yeah, it's honestly so tedious.
We're kind of like one move a minute out here.
And he goes into Cat Dancer.
My monster's effect activates.
So the cards in hand, he does not have another Luna Light? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume not.
But I thought he added one with Tenki.
My monster's effect
He did.
activates.
Oh,
Oh, he might just have game though. But he's
The
got
purple butterfly.
5900.
Monster's effect activates.
But he gets 2 attacks.
My monster's effect I'm counting on you.
we're getting beefy.
This guy's nuts.
Let my monster's effect activate.
There goes the white rabbit.
100. 1900. He was doing math. He pulled out a calculator.
He got the NA
It's
math.
2,000 each. And because he took out the Harpy Lady one first, he gets more damage on that one. And my voice cracked. That was crazy. Dish, you're insane.
He
Alright, that was
aged
pretty
this
good.
hoe, showing us that he really is this hoe.
He really is this hoe.
Let's see.
Honestly, beautifully played from Dish. Well done.
Yeah,
You know, so many people in that situation just go spam Saber Dancer, you
Yeah.
know? And he was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my calculator real quick. And I'm
You think-
going to attack you 5 billion times. Fatal
You think
5
his
days.
team was? You think his team was yelling at him?
No, I don't think the Pharaohs have the balls to yell at an alpha like Dish.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Dish was an alpha. My apologies to Dish.
Yeah, I think Dish would start cracking skulls. That's probably what took so
Yeah.
long. Actually, somebody probably tried to yell at him. He showed up at their
Yeah.
door, popped
Fuck,
them,
he stopped the duel.
and then
he
went
paused the
back.
duel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got one player left from Kizuki Reborn. Is Sachi gonna have the deck to get 4 wins here?
That's if he even shows up. He might have just heard what I said about Dish and just dipped.
Yeah, he got scared.
And if
said,
it was
"I'm
if
outta
it was
here."
Shao's that was yelling on Pharaohs, I mean, he also might be out of this. Like if Dish just
Yeah.
came up, showed up at his door, rolled him, just folded
Yeah.
him. Like what if he doesn't regain consciousness in time to play? Like what if?
That would be unfortunate.
What
Well,
if
Dish,
Dish were to go down?
doesn't care because Dish said, "No, I'm closing this out. We don't need you, Shao's." You know, of
Dish going for that MVP slot.
course.
It's like
Yeah,
a
wait.
Greek wedding in here, Radlup. You know why?
Yeah.
Because this dish is cracked.
Oh, here he comes. Sachi.
Because they throw
Yeah. Yeah.
his name's Dish.
Yeah. Like, Sachi grew the balls to come into the room. We got a. Well, I was about to say mirror match, but just mirror characters.
They both
Nobody-
have protagonist armor.
Yeah. This dude got the ugliest man I've ever seen.
That is actually really horrible. It's terrible. It doesn't get better when it changes.
Yeah.
It just looks like shit.
It just gets worse with each iteration.
Kermit the Frog looking ass. I was like, what is that? Like,
Especially this hippo. There's one hippo thingy.
Flip Hippo. Performer Pal Flip Hippo.
Hippo. I didn't even know we had performer pals in this game.
Cubes is true. Like, that's actually true. Everyone is doing a troll face.
I unplugged my headphones.
They all look like Zenith. Like,
Okay. I yanked my headphones apart and they got unplugged.
oh, I hate that. Instant rage. How mad are you right now?
I'm like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a solid 12.
Just don't do dishes tonight, because you're definitely gonna, like, the water's gonna hit the spoon just the right way.
Don't worry. I wasn't planning on doing dish tonight. I'm scared of him.
You're definitely a bottom tonight. Dish is in a certain type of mood.
Yeah.
You know what's great too? Like, if someday Dish retires, we also have a voice line for, like, you know, this dish is washed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
He loses on the bubble.
Yeah. Oh, dish with the broken, as we've seen no one fail with the set one pass strategy. This is the third time we've seen it come out this war.
It's crazy. He's got the Dark Magician mat and sleep. Oh
Yeah.
God, he said a purple butterfly.
That is. I'm gonna chalk this up to a loss for Dish. You said it. Purple butterflies out here. What does that say about the rest of your hand? You know. I mean, not like Sachi had a good hand either. He slapped down some 2 high-level monsters and hoped for the best.
I heard this song recently. I don't know who it's by or what it's called or anything, but one of the lyrics was, "The caterpillar thought the world was over, then it turned into a butterfly." And I remember hearing it and just shaking my head, like who is this man, like, reading into the existentialism of insects? You know, like, who?
You know, in the chrysalis, they just become like they become liquid with a memory.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
I don't think he thinks the world. I think the caterpillar knows what's up.
Yeah. You think he's just eating all this because he's just a glutton? Like,
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah.
implying about the
Yeah.
life of the caterpillar?
Exactly. That's kind of rude.
Just like making these gross assumptions about caterpillars. I just thought it was rude.
The one thing I'm curious about caterpillars is how do they know that they have to like turn into a chrysalis? You know?
How do you know
Who
when it's
told
time?
them?
Even? When you're like,
Yeah.
you know what, time to.
And who
time to
who taught them how to turn themselves into goop? You know?
You mean the magnet player? Load a light kitty dancer.
Gonna be dancing.
It's a hard once per turn, right? Yeah.
Yep. Monsters effects deactivating.
Purple butterfly is it's not negated, right? So he can use that effect.
Yep.
He's up 1,000. That's 3,400 cat dancer. Now we can use
Plus
that
the
effect. We
burn.
can attack multiple times.
I
No
don't-
sphere Kribo, that's game.
This is too much math. You think he doesn't have a sphere Kribo? Do you really honestly think?
Yeah, I think he doesn't have sphere Kribo.
And 3 cards, and he made like no play.
Maybe it's Veil. I don't think that helps, but maybe it's Veil. Because he's got it.
yeah.
There's a delay now after battle damage.
Yeah.
Now Sachi's doing math. He's like, God, man, this man Dish making me math. He's got the Veil.
It is Veil. Same thing. It's not lethal now though, is it?
I know he's still got 4 attacks, 5 attacks.
Oh yeah.
No, he's got more
yeah.
attacks than that because Roar also floats.
Oh
If
yeah.
he so
I
chooses.
forgot.
So it's a lot of burn.
I forgot that they don't get destroyed by battle. So yeah. No delay this time. Well,
Not gonna float. I think that's
Couldn't
probably
have
the
been
correct move.
yeah.
Too much calculations going on. Here comes
Yeah,
1800.
you
Here
might-
comes another one, and it's game.
Another veil? No.
No way. Dish is broken with that cat dancer.
Jesus. Cat Dancer taking lives. It's looking like prime Purgatrio out here, you know?
It
Just
really
claiming
does.
lives.
But like with a makeover, you know? Somebody put some
Yeah.
makeup on Purgatrio.
I think they did more than just makeup.
So put that man on a diet?
Yep. Put on a workout plan.
Oh, I got
Let's
the
go.
reboot signal, Radlup.
That's tough.
It's all over. This is the end of the stream. Dish so strong, he cracked my game.
KR is using their final repeat.
That's unsurprising, I would say.
Yeah, hoping to not get cat danced on.
Get away, bro. All these pop-ups. What is this game, dude?
Bro, I opened Duel Links today to make the room. I had like 2 straight minutes of pop-ups. It was a true struggle.
Attention, duelists!
Attention. New
Bingo
event.
time! Like, what the
Yeah. Or how they have like a whole animation for the new box. Like,
yeah,
who cares?
They had a whole animation for bingo, dude.
Yeah,
What is this?
this is the set. Don't insult Seto's Kaiba's favorite time of year, okay? Bingo time, all right?
Like, Kaiba, why are you so excited about bingo? Like, what are you, my grandmother? Like, get out of here. My grandmother really liked bingo.
Don't all grandmothers like? What grandmother doesn't like bingo?
Yeah, true.
My turn is
I mean, maybe some of like the,
my turn.
you know, like the 17-year-old grandmothers from like
All right.
Texas.
Summon a monster in attack position.
Yeah.
Monster's effect
Yeah, I
Emerald
guess.
Bird,
Monster's
Yellow
effect
Martin.
activates.
Oh, everyone's saying that Sashi threw last game, and by everyone I mean Drizzles and Neg one. But
I
that's
mean,
good
if
enough
anybody
of an
knows,
opinion.
those two are.
Yeah. Additionally, you got the power up from reading Victory Gaming. Oh, that's why. That's why he's on fire right now. He read Victory Gaming. Hey Heinz,
Yeah.
what's the score right now?
A spell.
9-6.
No, it's 69.
Nice. Dinner for two?
Of course.
Do you know the square root of 69?
No.
8 something.
Summon a monster.
That's a good one. Gotta use
My
that.
monster's effect act. Here I go.
You know honestly where I heard that?
Special summon a
Where?
monster.
Ron Jeremy.
Ronder. Is that guy still alive?
My monster's
Also,
effect
that's a Gambino lyric, senpai. You
monster's effect
uncultured
activates.
swine.
I am a culture, damn.
What?
That's tough.
My monster's effect
Ah.
activates. I expect
Here comes Vale.
now's the time. My special
Bro,
summon a
this cat dancer is really...
My monster's effect
Is this GG? There's the veil. Oh, I'm so behind. Oh my god. Hold on, let me quick up the speed.
My monster
It's a Drake lyric too? Okay, then I didn't know that. But I tend
Wow,
to listen
who's
to people who write
uncultured?
their own lyrics.
Now who's uncultured?
People who listen to Drake, let's be honest. He doesn't even write his
Fair
own
enough.
stuff. Like, I'm not...
Understandable.
from my hand.
Melody.
I activate a spell.
I guess the draw.
I feel so good about myself. I was able to be pretentious about music.
Hell yeah. Good
Oh,
for
man.
you. You can be
This
a
is-
music snob.
This is what superiority... I'm basically Fantano now.
Yeah, you can be the next Fantano, honestly.
Oh, I just feel... My intellect is rising.
As long as you give...
Every bar eventually becomes a Drake lyric. True.
True.
But yeah, he's like a greatest hits compilation, but it's everybody else's hits.
You either die your hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a Drake lyric.
Oh god. Oh please, let me die early.
Effect activates. Here I go. I special
Bro, can we talk about how the Melody Awakening Dragon is just banging out the sickest riff right now?
I tribute summon a monster.
Like, my guy is shredding.
Effect
What do you think it sounds like? Can you do like some guitar sounds
Alright.
for us?
It's definitely like, and then it turns into a word. It's like, and the dragon comes. That's definitely what it's like. Something along those lines.
I was thinking more like noodling, you know, like
Yeah, That also makes. I get that. I can get that vibe.
Chat, what, can you type, chat, what you think the riff sounds
Yeah,
like?
yeah, yeah. Type the sound that you think. Let us know your thoughts. You can do a poll. You know we're gonna.
What do you
Have a
think the
poll.
Melody of Awakening
Yeah.
Dragon riff sounds like?
And is it different from DD Lord? 'Cause I feel like DD Lord has more of a horn sound, right?
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, like Lord of D and like
Oh
King
yeah, Lord of D. Yeah.
Monster
Because this is
'Cause they
this is
also
the King
summon.
of D. No, this is the
expected you to do
what's
So
this
the
guy?
double sphere.
that. Here I go.
There's another one coming out too.
Draw a card. From my hand.
They call me the King of D, you know?
Because of how much you hoard.
Yeah.
The D.
Yeah, exactly. We got the tanky. Good top deck. You can get any beast warrior you want. Is
As
it
long as
enough?
it's level 4 or lower.
Yeah. Is it enough? That's the question. That's what we're all waiting to see here. Is it enough?
Senpai, I failed the moment you entered chat.
I'm allergic to nuts anyways, so it's pretty easy for me.
Are you actually?
Yeah. Sad life.
Like all of
I-
them, or just like
I
tree nuts
don't.
and?
I don't know. I ate roasted peanuts once by accident, and I didn't have any issues. So,
My monster's effect
you know, it's a mystery. I was like, maybe cooking it, like,
special summon a
nullifies the sickness.
activates.
Some of my favorite dishes contain nuts.
Very sad. Sad life.
My monster's effect
Now you
Especially
see
Thai
Sachi-
food.
Oh, true. Oh, pad Thai.
special
Oh,
summon a monster.
so
I mean, there's still good options without peanuts, but still, you miss out on a bunch.
Seize summon a monster. My monster's effect
malevolent sin.
It's a spider.
Spider go bird.
My monster's
Spider,
effect
spider,
activates.
spider.
All right. I special. Let's do this.
Oh, Dish takes it.
Ooh, that's the end of the game.
That's it. It's
That's the
10-6
war.
for the PH
That's
boys.
the war. Oh my goodness.
Sachi, unfortunately, going 0-2. This time, correctly played everything in defense, but it didn't matter because Dish is nuts.
And
Wait.
Pharaohs win.
Dish is so nuts that Radlup's throat is getting scratchy
What?
because you're allergic.
Yeah. Good GG to both teams. Congrats.
Yeah, I'll speak for Nyx to say nice counter deck, bro.
Nice counter deck, Nyx.
Be honest, that was a
Oh,
good war.
you
I
were
like
here
that.
for when Nyx brought his counter deck and he lost
It's true.
with
it
his
happened.
counter deck. You missed it. Final score of 10-6.
So the Pharaohs was the favorite to win. 51% of the chat decided the Pharaohs would win. They were correct.
You really bet a lot of gems. I only have like 8,000 gems. I forgot what I spent it on.
I have 42,000 gems right now.
I forgot. I definitely spent. There was. We used to have a reward that was show off max gems, and it was like 9. It was like the maximum amount that I had, and it doesn't do anything other than show off that you had the maximum amount, and I used it, and now I'm at 0. I got back up. PH is short for fentanyl. Dizzy, do you know how to spell fentanyl? Because you typed it out correctly. There's no P and there's no H in fentanyl.
Whoa. Mind melting.
I wonder if we want to do an interview with any of these fine players.
Well, you would have to do the interview because I'm actually genuinely horrible at it.
All right, I can do the interview.
You're gonna need somebody to like write interview questions.
As
for me.
a Team War Talk interviewer. If you don't watch Team Wars Talks, you should check out YouTube. Every week we got new Team Wars Talks.
Nick
Pretty
says he'll
cool.
join for the interview with Dish.
All right, join booth. Any booth you see, I'll move them.
Pack up both, any both. Come on down.
All right, we got Dish coming in.
It's my my Carnival Barker voice. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. What's up, Dish?
Ooga booga.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dish,
yeah.
that's good then.
We got Nyx coming in. Hey, Nyx, nice counter deck, bro.
Nice
Bruh.
counter deck, bro.
Bruh. So that mellow game, I don't want to talk about that.
Nice counter deck. Everyone
Oh,
spam nice counter deck in chat. Thanks.
All I
Bro.
gotta say about the Knicks mellow game was pretty bad.
Did
Yeah.
you misplay Nyx?
He misplayed
Yes,
like 5 each
100%.
game. He misplayed each game, bro. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Hines, basically, I'm not in a place to be playing, but I played anyway. Worst decision ever.
Hey, you guys still
Like-
won, so I think
Yeah.
just having you there for moral support helped the team out.
No. After I lost, bro, I literally went in the booth. I went to my fucking basement because like I couldn't talk. I was like, all right, let me see Dish win this, and then I redeemed myself, coached him like the 2 butterfly bullshit games, and that's how we won.
Who
So,
went into
mean,
his
you-
basement?
Yeah, definitely. Because Knicks came in clutch. Because I thought it was lethal by 200, off lethal by 200, but
I knew
Yeah,
somebody was busting out a calculator.
oh yeah.
bro, the fact we had lethal through Veil was kind of stupid, but hey, we take
Yeah,
those.
we take those.
I mean,
Yeah, my guy
if
Nyx
you
get to
play
go into
monsters
the
in attack
dungeon.
position versus Luna, that
Yeah.
happens, right?
Don't
Yeah.
worry, it's gonna happen. But yeah, so how'd you guys feel about the war? You guys started down 1-0. You guys chose to repeat the mirror match. You guys feel confident about that repeat?
To be honest, it was a split decision, but then Carrot was like, I want to repeat, and I was like,
All right.
we got here trusting our guys. So I was like, if Carrot wants to repeat, he's repeating.
And it worked out. He ended up going 4-2 off of that repeat. So it definitely got you guys such a good lead starting out 4-1. That was
Man.
like, you know.
Carrot been open and broken all week in testing, so that's only fair.
Yeah. And then, do you guys worry that ASAP was gonna make a bigger comeback to even up the war a bit?
Not really.
I mean,
Yeah.
No.
when we saw him swing into Glide face down, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah,
No.
well, no one was expecting that glyph set, but yeah, it was exciting. So, how do you guys feel going into the war? You guys put in a lot of prep, obviously. You guys nervous about the war?
Well, first
bro.
thing was like, we were changing our decks up like 1 hour before the war type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Dish almost didn't want to play Luna, and I was like, you're playing it, suck it up.
It worked out, obviously. 3-0.
Wasn't Dish top 4 in an MCS with Luna not long ago?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, why would he not want to play Luna then? What a crazy man.
Because it's bricks.
True,
But-
true.
Didn't
But
look
I
like
get-
it.
It's crazy because I've only played 3 sphere and I open it each game. It's amazing.
Yeah,
That
he,
one
he can-
match. You go
That's
ahead.
like my only hand traps.
basically,
Yeah.
he changed up the list to make it more like all gas, no hand traps. So he was
Yeah.
like, I cut everything. Because like Luna Light only loses when it draws all hand traps and no monsters.
Yeah.
So he put 3 butterfly in, and
That makes
butterfly
sense.
won him 2 games. So
Yeah, it came up really
Yeah, it worked out.
yeah,
Yeah, there was that
Oh.
one game where you opened. It seemed pretty poorly, where you just said butterfly pass, but it ended up working out because the Thunder Dragon player also had a bad opening. It seemed.
yeah. That's just-
One game I misclicked and swung to war by accident, so I was like, fuck it, just swing to war. I was tilted. But I guess we still win. Never punished.
Never punished, boy. But it
Yeah.
feels we've lost so many times, top 8. So this just feels good to break the curse. I mean,
Yeah.
the Knicks going 0-2 in playoffs still exists, but hey, the team won. That's all.
Alright, you
that
went
matters.
1-2 today, my friend.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
breaking through. You guys are playing FHX next week. If you guys haven't caught that match, FHX had a crazy comeback. They were down like 6-9, and they came back versus BNP to make it the semifinals. So you guys are both. Well, FHX is more of a new team. You're a veteran team,
Yeah,
so it should be an exciting matchup for sure.
yeah.
I- I-
honestly,
I hope they
go
all
ahead,
break.
Dish. Honestly, Dish is like the best addition to the team because he's like young and just full of energy. So he just like uplifts the whole team. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, from what I've heard in previous interviews, you guys seem to have just like great team chemistry. That goes a long way in a team. Definitely.
It really does. I mean, they were cursing me out when I misplayed, but hey, I gotta accept
That's
that.
part of the chemistry, right? If you have to have
Yeah.
people who know how to criticize you as well.
Oh, exactly. Like if they were like, "Oh, it's okay," I'm like, "No, bro, I threw. Just say it."
Yeah, just you just
Yeah.
gotta, sometimes you gotta take the tough. You know, you mess
Yep.
up, you mess up.
So there's a certain Blue Magic 95 in the chat saying that Nyx and Dish are about to make out after this. You guys care to comment on that? Confirm, deny?
Bro, he's
Uh,
15. That's rape.
All right,
Yeah,
so
true, true.
next about to catch a case. Good, no, noted. Got
Call the
that.
cops.
We've got it on tape.
Oh my
And I
God.
did have one question, just about Shao's. So he went undefeated this week. Are proud of him?
Bro, he's MVP, bro. He didn't even need to play.
MVP.
I mean,
Yeah.
Charles was in VC. He's like, please don't send me. Please don't send me. Oh, yeah.
Shou's in chat right now.
That sounds like Shao's actually. That was-
Yeah, he don't want to get embarrassed on the main stage.
Yeah, I mean, next week we'll have him lead.
Next, have him lead. Yeah, have him lead. Go 0-2, and you
Vampires?
guys come back.
Lead
Yeah.
vampires?
Vampire
Last
lead.
time he brought vampires, he went 0-2. I think that's enough to talk, like, say about.
So this time it can't happen, obviously.
The vampire thing was, we said once we clinched playoffs, I'd let him play vampires. So that's what happened week 9, and then
Well,
we
you
went
guys,
10-3. So we just got our butts kicked because he wanted to play vampires.
technically, you
But-
guys are still clinched playoffs, so he should be allowed to play vampires.
Well, yeah,
Honestly.
that was his argument. I just didn't want to hear him arguing. You didn't let me play vampires. Yeah.
Did
That's
you
definitely
know
what he
that he
sounds like.
actually has a 10-0 with vampires in Team Wars?
Yeah, so maybe he'll do it again.
No.
You never know.
Charles is washed, so don't worry about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, congrats on the win. Thanks for coming out for the interview. You guys have anything to say? Any shout outs to the chat? Feel free to say them now.
Shout out to Trap Dixter.
Yeah.
Yep, Dexter.
Shout
Going
out to
2 and
Carrot.
2.
Shout out to Carrot. Shout out to Show's 0-2. Everyone on the rest of the team who practiced with us all week is like, even though they didn't play, they pretty much helped us win this game. So
Oh, shout
everyone
out
on
to
the
Senpai
bench.
too. Shout out to Senpai.
Oh my God. I don't know who Senpai is. But yeah, that's all my shout outs.
Thanks for casting, boys.
Yeah.
Anytime. It's always a pleasure for you guys.
Glad to have you. We're gonna start up a raid here.
Alrighty, see ya.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Alright,
Mutt Mutt
see you
too.
later.
Can't forget about him. Definitely can't forget about him.
Shout out to Gregulator.
True.
Cutting these guys off. Thank you for joining us,
Damn.
ladies and gentlemen. And that was Nix, and I'm
Yeah.
Disho, that you just heard from.
Wow,
And
fuck you.
they won 10-6 versus
I mean, that's how
Kizuki
your name's
Reborn.
spelled. Did it to yourself.
Oh my God.
Not on Discord. What the?
And Twitch it is. Alright, anyway, thanks for coming out, guys.
See you, boys.
Good luck next week. We'll be looking forward to your performance.
Appreciate it.
Yes, yeah.
Let's to go into the semifinals.
Yeah. We're gonna raid Steven Freshie under the kind of there's literally nobody else online that I know.
So this is a last resort raid, is what you're saying.
Jimmy's streaming, but he's not even streaming Duel Links.
Just to make sure that when you go into the chat, that you just say this was a last resort raid. We actually did not.
No,
want to
I'm gonna
raid
say,
you.
I'm gonna say this is
Radlup
Team
said
Wars. If
he did not
if-
want to raid you, but you were the only
I'm
one
gonna say,
available.
I'm gonna say you're welcome for the raid. If you're ever interested in casting Team Wars, let me know. That's how it works, okay? It's the strategic raid, you know?
Seems pretty self-serving. Interesting.
Yeah, anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out. This is late. But thanks for coming to our late night special. Tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. EST. We got 2 matches on. We have Sensei versus BZ on the main channel, and on Ohimi's Twitch channel, we're gonna have the other guys. I got you.
Wow, what an intro.
European Monarchs versus BR Meta. So I'll see you guys there. All right. And thank you for streaming, Hines. Appreciate
Hey, thank you for
I'm gonna
joining
send
me,
this
man.
raid over. Yeah, feel free to end stream when you want. I'm gonna send this raid over.